Yo, what's happening? What it is now, it is time for your weekly dose. What's up, JC Big Sexy? Tay Tay, what it is. You know what's going on. TWT. Hey, look, I had to, this to me is your weekly break from the boxing talk that everybody don't do. They don't give you a break from boxing because everybody want to talk boxing all at the same time. One day they're gonna figure it out. And understand that everybody can't talk about the same thing every day. One day, everybody gonna figure it out. So this is your Thursday break from boxing to focus on some other shit. Like Tila say, you know that other shit. This is what it is. D free, what it is. Crush, my dude. D free, my bro, Stephen L. was headed. Right, Yogi, what it is. Look, this shit is been a week and a whole barbecue with water balloons they threw on my ass. Yeah, they got me. I was like, I ready to two piece everybody. They blasted me so motherfucking tough. I was ready to run everybody over. But when you got it coming from everywhere, you can't defend it all, but you know who did it. Yeah, I know every single one of them that did it. D free, yeah, my brother was a part of it. Right. My hair looking raggedy than a mother. Y'all ain't seen me look this raggedy before, bruh. Finger Wave was doing what it needed to do until Sunday. They two piece my ass, like 8 piece. It was all of them against me when I walked outside. I said, "What the hell y'all want?" They got my ass. I mean, it is what it is. Fuck it. We in this thing today. You know what I'm talking about? On the short week. And I figure I'm gonna bless y'all, give y'all a break from this boxing talk so everybody can quit debating, arguing, and all that other shit. Like I say, what Tila say, all that other shit. Give you a break. What it is, just do. Bro, you know what it is? TWT. That other shit. Give y'all a break from that other shit. If y'all did not check out the verses from, UGK and A Ball and MJG, you are doing yourself a disservice. Cause I played the fuck out of it. Then I backdoored it on the next morning and I backdoored it on Sunday when I was cooking and backdoored it again on Tuesday. Cause that shit was fire. What's up, boxing and barbecue? Y'all know what it is. So I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Y'all know that helps with the algorithm. We gonna get these likes up, get my shit jumping. We steady steady climbing. I can't do what everybody do. I can't, get my watch time hours up because I'll be working and as a security measure. I cannot have my personal laptop on for 8, 9, 10, 12 hours a day. I just can't. It's not gonna work out for security measures. What was said, but I did see, man, case avoid. Look, they was when I tell you, they was like, "Oh, your brother wants you." So I went outside, trying to be smart. I should have been extra smart and went through. Oh, I should have been real smart and went through the goddamn front door. Is what I should have did instead of going through the garage. So I went through the garage and it was like, and I was looking around. I was like, "Oh shit!" I see my brother. You standing over there at the grill, and then I didn't see everybody else from everybody everywhere to kind of jump me at the same time, and it was water everywhere. They licked my ass. It wasn't Ryan Clark. What's happening, stranger? Long time no see. But yeah, man, they got me all of them at the same time. My brothers, my nephews, all of them got me at the same time, plural. Well, that's all right. I got y'all. Don't even worry about it. I don't even need no water balloon. If y'all know, like I know, all you need is a cup, cold water, or some ice. And while they walking around, they walking outside. Throw that bitch on them, or open the back of their shirt up and throw it on their ass when they walking away from them. Hey, you know what it is. But yeah, they got me. I got attacked. everybody. But sitting outside out here, I think I might have been dry after like maybe an hour, maybe hour and a half. I was completely dry, like I was never wet. But yeah, they got me. You can see my curls and fucking fail. They raggedy. But yeah, so I had to come through. Like I say, it was a 704 job was happening. Oh no, right, Yogi. That shit was what I did was I only posted the beginning part on my IG. And if I had been live when they soaked my ass, my phone would have died and would have crashed because it would have got wet with all that fucking water. So I only caught, a little bit of it, on my IG live. Man, it was like they came out like roaches. Like they had formed a team against me. And I'm like, bruh, I'm trying to cook the food, cook all the sides, and get all the meat done for y'all. And y'all little raggities want to try to sit here and take me down. They ain't worth shit. They were not worth the salt in their own sweat that day. That's kind of all I got to say about them. But that's okay. I got the ass. What's up, Silver Stream? I got them. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna sit back and as far as but I can sit and wait and let them think that I done forgot. But I'm never going to forget because that's going to be in here. I can get their ass in 2-piece them one way or another. What's up, my Bruce gas was heading? I can get them one way or another. Don't even worry about it. Oh, but look, when I go live and wet their ass up, oh yeah, I'm getting their ass. Yeah, man, you got to do the thing, when you're the oldest and, you got little brothers, you got nephews and shit. That's kind of what happens. It's the expected when you're the oldest. They kind of, they want to prank your ass. And yeah, that's what happened. Because I was peeping around the corner when they were like, oh, your brother wants you. I peeped outside and I looked around. And I was like, I see that little dude, but I don't see him moving. And the next thing you know, whoosh, I got rushed. It was like 8 or 9 of them at the same time. Yeah, that's no good. So they can kiss my ass. But I got them. Don't worry about it. I got a plan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them, get the, me being who I am. I'm going to freeze the water balloons because I can talk about it because they don't watch me. I'm going to put the water in the water balloon and I'm going to freeze them. Then I'm going to chunk it at their ass. It's going to have that much force. And I'm hitting everybody. Then they leave me alone. They ain't fucking with me no more. Oh, it's going to be done on purpose. Target is the adults. So yeah, that's what it is. But I appreciate y'all for coming through. You know what I'm saying? It's hard being me. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be here with me. So I appreciate y'all and everything that y'all do. Again, this is your Thursday break away from boxing. Yeah, Tay, I'm look. Case of what? I'm talking about. Yes. They're going to feel me one way or another. Look, I'm trying to sit here I'm trying to spend my time with y'all. I am trying to spend my time with y'all. Like Charlo said when he was talking with Brian Custer. I'm trying to spend my time with y'all. But they're not going to fuck with me no more. So that's what I'm trying to do. Shout out to Ash. Happy birthday. Y'all know what it is. Dr. Mark was heading. We appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. So let me go on and get to it. I shot shit with y'all about damn near 10 minutes. Y'all know what it is. That was my last weekend going into Sunday. We had a big barbecue. Everybody was cool. I ain't missing nobody. I'm lighting everybody up. I don't miss. Don't get it confused. I might look like this, but I never miss my target. Don't get it confused. It's going down. Trust me. But I got to come through, keep my motherfucking commitment that I'm going to go live every week and say what's going on with everybody. You can follow up. I'm a little channel. I'm getting it going. Right now, shit. After I got wet up and I had water dripping off of my chin. Oh yeah, don't think I in two-piece, oh yeah, I got their ass. You see, 1, 2. See what I'm saying? I got them. Don't worry about it. It don't even matter. I got them. They won't gonna fuck with me no more. But to me, it's not over. I got you. Y'all go outside. Don't worry about it. What you want? Y'all better get in here and get it yourself. And I get their ass every time. So I'm cool. I ain't worried about it. But see, here's the thing. The downside to being the oldest is because being that you're the oldest, the youngest think you're dumb. The youngest think you don't know shit. They think they can get over on your ass. But what the youngest fail to realize is you only exposed your hand what you needed to, and you didn't expose everything. You kept some shit to yourself. That's what the youngest ones fail to realize. Anybody, youngest ones, I mean born after you. So to me, I got a brother. I'm 6 years older than him, and I'm 13 years older than the other. So you can imagine the bullshit that happened in the house. If you're a part of my IG, you hear the shit that happens. Because when they are here, it is ridiculous. It's a bunch of foolishness, ignorance, and stupidity, and all I do is laugh because it has literally nothing to do with me. They fuck with my mom. 95% they fuck with her, and I'm cool with it. And then, when they get bored of fucking with her because she bite the bullet for everything, mama just got to speak on everything. After that is when they look at me and it's like teamwork, and they be air high-fiving each other, and then they're like, get her, and I'm like, I'm running y'all ass my motherfucking Yukon. Fuck with me if you want to. I got a whole driveway and half of the front yard, and I can come out on the other driveway on either side. So I'm running your ass off, so leave me alone. Respectfully. This is for learning purposes only. When you got grown men that's trying to fuck with you, you gotta, defend yourself because it's a joke. I don't fuck with it like that. They leave me alone when they realize that it's getting serious. We coming in 38 hot. They leave me alone eventually. But I love my brothers. Can't nobody fuck with my brothers the way I fuck with my brothers other than me. And when it comes to some shit happening, can't nobody cuss out or swing on my brothers better than me. I've earned that right. I've known them for their entire life. So can't nobody throw hands or put their hands on my brothers better than me. So, yeah. My brothers know what it is. I swing on them. They know it. I ain't swinging on their ass for jokes. If I got to swing on you, they know it's for a reason. So, it is what it is. And they conform and they get it together. That's when they realize they went a little too far with fucking with me. And, they leave me alone. So, we always end up cool. But I always say, when it comes to my brothers, nobody else can fuck with them the way that I can. And nobody can fuck with me the way that they can. We might have came to blows growing up because that's what siblings do. We fought each other, knock out, drag out, sweats where we sweating like a motherfucker. But can't nobody else fuck with us the way that we gonna fuck with us, or we are going to stop and get their ass together because they're my brothers. So that's what it is. If y'all fuck with me and you're a part of my Instagram, they are over there. My youngest brother came home from Japan and his ass is fucking with me literally every day. I love him, but his ass is a piece of work. He's part of the Air Force and he is highly ranked, and that's what Zay does, but his ass is in there. So, next time he come home, I'm going to try to record all the foolishness and craziness so y'all can see where I'm coming from and understand. Like, damn, they do you like that? Yeah. That's what they do. They were straight A students. Can't go figure. When your youngest brother is a straight A student, it's a different kind of conversation. The random question, I remember, my grandma was working one of them crossword puzzles, and, she asked all three of us, because we were there. And she was like, let me ask y'all a question with this crossword puzzle. And I was like, don't ask me. I can't help you with shit because I already know. I'm not that straight A student, so I'm not going to be able to help you. And she was like, what river out of all the rivers are able to go forwards and backwards at the same time? And not even a blink of an eye, my brother, who is 6 years older than me, I mean, look, 6 years younger than me, his ass was like, the Mississippi River. It's the only river in the world that goes forwards and backwards at the same time. I had to have been like 22 or 23 at the time. So that should tell you how young he was. Who thinks of things like that? My brother. Yeah, that's what happened. And there were no cell phones. There was dial up back then. So, I mean, there you go. So that is the type of house I grew up in. You know, your mama wash her hair. She want to wash it. She don't want to go get her hair done. Go to the shop. She sit at the house and let it dry. Then it's up to you, aka myself, to flat iron it, because she don't want hot comb it, because she don't want to get burned by that grease. So then you are left to flat iron it. That would be me. Actually just flat ironed her hair. I think it was Saturday. Yeah, I got my hair done Saturday. So yes, it was Saturday when I flat ironed her on her. So I did not put it on Instagram, but the next time, which would be in 2 weeks, I will go ahead and go live on Instagram so y'all can actually see the foolishness. It takes place when she wants me to flat iron her hair. Something that could literally take me 30 minutes, takes me an hour to get done with her head, because she don't want to do right. Kind of logo was like, oh, she's an angel. I'm like, shit. She is a Tasmanian devil through and through. That's what she do. So that rolls me into me wanting to stress the topic. Since everybody is in shows, I got 11 people look-hooing. So make sure y'all smash the like button. If you want to share, by all means, go for it. Dr. Mark was heading. I got 12. Make sure, like I said, smash the like button. Helps with the algorithm. So here's my thing. And this is what I wanted to talk about, because when it comes to certain things, our opinions as individuals, fuck that. Our opinions as females seem to get disregarded. And it seems the only way that we can make it through, that little crack in the door that's about this big, is if a dude co-signs us. What's up, Ash? I hope you're good, dog. But that seems to be the only way that the females, that we can make it through. Because if you don't have a machine behind you, you aren't going to go as far and move as fast as those who have a machine behind you. So when you want to get it out the mud by yourself, it's going to take some time. And nothing more about it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because I'd rather have 100 to 1,000 solid motherfuckers than 2,000 to 3,000 or 3,500 fake motherfuckers because they feel like they have to. So, ain't nothing wrong with it. And I fuck with it. But it is, when it comes to females, that avenue is closed. Because fellas, at the end of the day, no matter how many times fellas hear the fellas rambling and ranting and raving and screaming and raising their voice, arguing back and forth, yelling, screaming, sweating, y'all want to listen to that then instead of listening to us. And regardless of how many people say, oh, I fuck with y'all, it's not really true. Because if it was, you'd be more vocal. That's just me. Because I'm vocal. I'm a vocal individual. I used to play ball. So I don't know about y'all, but if you know anything about playing basketball is not a quiet fucking sport like golf. Basketball, we are always communicating. We are always talking. We have plenty to say. If you are on that 94 feet of hardwood and you're quiet, put your ass in that chair on that bench. Shut up, because it's not for you. You have to be able to observe, communicate, relay in a way that is done for your teammates to hear and understand what you're saying. When you step out there, after they say your name in a certain lineup, that is very important. It's more important than anything else. And it's no greater feeling than when you hear your name in the starting lineup. That is an amazing feeling. It ain't like football. It ain't like running track. It ain't like playing all the other sports. Nothing like it. But when you step your foot on that 94 feet of hardwood and they doing that starting lineup, and they call your name. Well, they call your jersey number first. And then they call your name. And then people really get a chance to see, according to their program, they say, I was 5'11". I ain't never seen 5'11" in my life. But that's what the program say. So I'm going to go with 5'11". And they threw out my jersey number 4 deuce. It's nothing greater. Trust me. It's pretty high up there. To me, I would rather have my name called in the starting lineup playing ball than in graduation. Graduation, I already knew I was going to graduate. I did work. My GPA showed it. My credit showed it. I'm cool. But when you get that starting lineup and you play ball, from when you on varsity and shit, and they say your name, that shit hit different. Trust me. That shows you're rewarded for your work. So I learned at a very young age, compliments don't really mean shit. Because everybody can get an accomplishment. Everybody can get a participation trophy. I'm used to accomplishments. I'm used to compliments because you tell what I look like, you tell me anything, I'm cool. As a female, I am equipped to handle compliments from multiple individuals. It doesn't mean anything to me. I grew up around that shit. And everybody ain't raised like that. Everybody wasn't able to witness that. Everybody ain't privy to that. I grew up like that because I can always, like big boxing with head. I can always give what I want when I want it. If I wanted it bad enough. If I couldn't get it myself, give me 24 to 48 hours. I'm going to make some shit shake. And I ain't got to smash nobody to get it. So only real motherfuckers understand. You don't got to smash somebody to get what you want. But I never relied on anybody. Because I'm going to get what I want when I want it. It's a pair of ones. Air Jordan 1s that I have been wanting. I ordered them. This company fucked me over. I canceled the order after a month because they really couldn't give me an update. I operate the way that I operate. I want what I want. I can get them motherfucking shoes at any time. I found them on another website for fucking $40 cheaper. I can get what I want. But I chose another company first. Oh, trust me. I'm going to get them shoes. I will put my order in next week. I'm getting my motherfucking shoes. Fuck what anybody talking about. Because when it comes to shoes, motherfuckers can't fuck with me. I don't give what everybody else got. My shit's different. My shit gonna hit different. Because I'm an individual. I stand by myself. There are no carbon copies around these parts. Because we ain't the same. What's up, Omega Red? Because we ain't the same. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what it is. So that leads me to say this. You have to be able to learn to stand on your own feet. If you can't stand on your own feet, then what are you doing? As a woman, as a man, you have to be able to live by yourself in order to get somewhere. That's my opinion. If you ain't never lived by yourself, you always relied on other people to get you to where you need to get to, then you really ain't doing work. It's less rewarding, in my opinion. And because what goes up must come down. And everybody knows the law of physics. Every reaction has an equal but opposite reaction. Something about that. One in Newton's laws, but whatever. We don't use it, but it happens. And in my opinion, it ain't greater than getting it yourself. Getting it out the mud. I've had so much shit handed to me. I was for a fucking ride. Y'all just have no idea. Me being rotten sport started when I was young with my dad. I didn't have to fucking walk if I didn't want to. Let me start there. I'll start right there. If I didn't fucking want to walk, my dad's gonna put me on his shoulders. I was 6 years old, sitting on his shoulders because I didn't want to fucking walk. I didn't have to. For what? That's what he's there for. So I mean, y'all better understand. I'm telling y'all this to understand where I come from. I'm spoiled. I'm right. I'm the oldest. Macadocious, Mac of the South, heading. And sometimes being oldest, it don't happen that way. But what happens is when you're on the girl and you got a brother, it work out in your favor. So that no word, the only time I've ever been told no has been by dudes that I've dated. My dad's never told me no. He's not gonna tell me no. Oh, my dad said, you know what, let's talk about it. And that means let's talk about it means let's get a plan together. You got a lot of ditzy, dumbass motherfuckers out here that don't have a plan, trying to figure out a plan, and they put you off until they can come up with a plan, which means in real life they really don't have a plan because they don't know their heads from their asses, in my opinion. But at some point in time, you have got to grow up. You can't blame everybody else for your faults. At some point in time, you have to understand your faults is your faults, because at the end of the day, you have to stand up and look in the mirror and realize you are the only one suffering from your faults. Your faults have nothing to do with my faults. Oh, I'm for riding like a motherfucker. I done got what I wanted whenever the fuck I wanted, and I can still make some shit shake and get what the fuck I want when I want it. Not very many motherfuckers can say that. I was fortunate enough to have one child. One person. That's it. I got married in that type of relationship. Luckily, I didn't have any children by him. Thank God. I was smart enough to not have any children by him. Thank God. Hallelujah. Y'all don't understand what that means. But if I'm celebrating it, then you should understand. It's very important. What's up, Albie? 65. What's happening, big bro? What I'm scared from New Orleans. What's happening? What it is. But you have to understand. I'm cut from a different cloth. I don't need motherfuckers to survive. I can make it by myself. I've started over twice, 3 times by now. And each time I started over, I had nothing but black trash bags, with nothing but clothes, and maybe a TV. And I have a child, so it's easier to start over when you don't have a child. What's up, Gabe? What's up, sweetheart? What's up, handsome? I've started over with my child. One. And I was fortunate enough to have one child. Not multiples. One. One. So not only are men that have one child a hot commodity, chicks that have one child are an even hotter commodity, because fellas, what you have to understand and realize is the fellas tend to latch on and want to be in that space because they know she's unstoppable. She's not gonna let anything hold her down, because she gonna make some shit shake. Now them women that ain't got no fucking kids, baby, they are living the life. They can travel amongst the country whenever they see fit. They have no responsibilities. Pay attention. They can move around. They can do what they want. They don't have to worry about anybody about needing a babysitter or needing this specific time and needing to get back home at this specific time. Or that family members say they want to watch them and then they really don't. They want to talk about you behind your back. Those specific individuals that have no children, no responsibilities other than themselves, those belong to on a platinum plaque. Those are the motherfuckers that are privileged, which means they have paid enough attention. They have done all the damage control that they need to avoid any unnecessary situations. They have done it. What's up, Ad? And then you get to the chicks that only have one child, or the fellas that only have one child. You get to them. Now, depending on the circumstance, married or not, it kind of goes up here, goes down. Chicks that have one child and they were married, it kind of up here. Chicks that were not married and have one child, are kind of down here. Then you get to the fellas, allegedly, from what I have been told, fellas that have 2 kids, at least if it's by the same chick, then however it worked out, they kind of, above everybody because they were handling responsibility, and then they spit out another one and they handle that shit too, and they didn't cheat or whatever. It is what it is. When you get to multiples, hey, shit, fuck it, participate. Because anybody I've ever dated has always had more children than me, except for 2 individuals that I actually one individual that I dated. Everybody has always had multiples compared to me. Me person, what's up, Jill James? Me person, 1. I stopped at 1 and done. Because I didn't want to spend that time raising multiple individuals. Multiple children, molding multiple children on my own. After I had Christian, I looked at it like this. I did not want to have any more children than I could afford by myself without getting help from the state. And that's me. Not saying anything's wrong with a handout, because some motherfuckers love handouts. And hey, it is what it is every now and then. What's up, Jason Wade? What's up, right now? Give us heading. Appreciate you. But me personally, I don't want to. I never relied on assistance. I couldn't even get on the fucking housing wait list. I can't even do it. Never made it on the housing wait list. I wish. You let me. If my fucking mortgage could have been $12 fucking dollars, I'd have paid them up for 3 fucking years straight, bro. But I never got the luxury. I always had to pay straight out my pocket for everything. No discounts. I got nothing. I got food stamps until I actually had a job and held off as long as I could. And I was like, man, fuck all this. What's up, Maximum Sorority? What's happening? I got a job making $8 an hour. I was in Houston. This was 07. No, I'm sorry, 04. I was like, fuck this. I'm not going to do this shit. Ain't going to work. Got a job, $8 an hour. Food stamps out. Okay, cool. Fuck it. Whatever. So, food stamps out. Guess what? That goes $385. I get $300 a month. So of that $300 a month that I was saving, went to daycare and had to slide over extra $85 for the month, because that's what I was doing. I pay monthly. So that's kind of how it happened. So I mean, I made some shit shake. Don't get it confused. I struggled, but then nobody know I was struggling. I never told anybody I was struggling because it was not their business. When my son was begging for shit for Christmas or whatever, he hit up his grandparents. My mama, my grandmama, bless her heart and rest her soul. What's up? We talked to us. What's happening? Oh, I'm chilling, and I can't call it. So Christian hit up my mom, my grandmama, which is his great grandmama, my granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? So Christian had the old heads with him. So Christian was pretty fucking spoiled as the first grandchild, the first great grandchild into this family. Christian was pretty fucking spoiled. So that's how it goes. So with him being the oldest, then the youngest is 17, 18 months. Somewhere around there. That's the youngest in the order. And it's about 10, 15 of them motherfuckers. It's a lot of them. Oh my God, it's tons of them. They come out from everywhere. Like when you turn, when you been in the hood, you turn your lights on and roach scatter. That's all the kids put together. So I mean, it is what it is. So when it comes to raising a house, and because not everybody was fortunate to be a part of seeing how a dynamic of the house works. That little Tasmanian devil I have in there, my daddy might have supplied the bread. That little 4'11" Tasmanian devil ran the house. She did. All my daddy did was like her. And she gave him what he gave him here. And my daddy was cool. My daddy, now, keep in mind, my daddy was a business owner. His end for as long as I can remember. My dad had his own business. My dad owns his own construction company. And he literally has it still. He does other things right now. So, I mean, that's kind of how that was my example of what a man providing does. He did not miss any basketball games. He was at every single one of them, and every single one of them that I got injured when it came to my ankle or this busted ass finger that I have here, which is why I can't hold it like this. When I straighten it up, that bitch go that way. He was there. So that's, what playing ball means to me was him and I could do our thing. So I've had the opportunity to understand how a family dynamic actually works from my end. Because every day we hear, fellas kind of during their lives, they kind of throw out what they feel is how the family dynamic should work according to them. And, they have to understand when you was growing up, your shit probably didn't work out that way, which is why you try to operate your house the way you do now. Doesn't necessarily mean it's wrong, because what works for you in your house, I could tell you 1,000% does not work for the other person in the house. And I heard that earlier on listening to Gabe's channel. If y'all have not, pulled up at the AM cleanup, check that shit out. Look, it might learn you something with the AM cleanup, because they are not just about boxing. They are about everything. Appreciate Rachel from Skills from New Orleans. I really appreciate you. So make sure y'all check them out. And be like Charlo when spend some time with them. Get it together, because they are simply amazing over there. If you ain't spent no time with them, check their ass out. G5, just do. Southern T, DP Rocker, Case of Void, Crush. Can't forget Crush. The regulars that are on that panel. Those are a damn good group of fellas. Connor Loco, let me not forget him. Those are a bomb ass group of dudes that's literally sitting there and they talking shit. I'll stay in chat. Sometimes, depending on the day, I might jump on the panel for a few minutes, say what I need to say and be out, like Christopher Jornay does when he come in, talk some shit and burn off. I kind of do that shit too, because I gotta get some shit done. But damn, all right, Case of Void. All right, Warriors, 12-point lead. All right. I feel them. What quarter are we in? Are we in the fourth? Yeah, buddy. And with me, I have always been a firm believer of an individual. Even though I have lived on my own, I can tell you a lot of people have never lived on their own. They've always had to have somebody there with them, which to their detriment, to me, in my opinion, can be a downfall. In my opinion, 1, 2, 4. Okay. In my opinion, all right, Jason, when you appreciate it. To me, and this is just speaking for me, because I did some shit that not anybody that, my son was 4. I appreciate you, just did. I was 4 when I started over for the first time. I didn't have shit but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black trash bags for clothes for me and my son. I had literally nothing, and I moved into a townhome. 1-bedroom townhome. If any of y'all know what a townhome is, that means your dining room, your kitchen, your living room is downstairs. You go up the stairs. That's where your bathroom is. That's where your bedroom is. That's it. That's in your closet. Your bedroom closet is upstairs. That's it. That was my first apartment. So I was living in luxury. I had, a gate, access gate, so you couldn't just come in there. So yeah, we was, hot shit. You know what I'm talking about? So that was my first apartment. So, that was me. So to me, that set my standard. And I lived like that with my son. And I can say not very many people can understand that. Starting over by yourself and building paycheck to paycheck, $8, $9 an hour. I didn't have no family that said, here you go, 10, 20, 40, 50 stacks. Here you go, start your life. I wasn't fortunate enough to have that. I had me and Christian an $8 an hour job, and then increased to $9 an hour job. So I needed to get a bed, sofa, love seat, TV, plates. I had to get all that. $8 or $9 an hour at some point. $8 was when I started. I got increased to $9 within a couple months. And you have to understand, this was back in 2004. So my rent was $485 a month. Yeah. So to understand how I got to where I am, you have to understand where I came from, in my opinion. And that is the gist of the topic of tonight. Everybody got to go through something to get somewhere. Some may be going through a larger storm than others, but it's a storm nonetheless. But you have to understand, to get through to the other side, you got to go through that shit because it's your time to go through your shit. You have to. And when you come out on that other side, because you're going to come out on that other side, you gonna come out on the other side. You're gonna fucking choice. You're going to do this. Because you ain't about to fold up in the motherfucking corner, sit there and cry and do what the fuck and cry and sing and snot. The fuck is that gonna do for you? It's not gonna do anything. As an adult, that does nothing for you. You're not gonna sit your black ass or whatever the fuck you are. You're not gonna sit there and fold and cry and sing snot all fucking day. You're welcome, Gabe. You already know what it is. Tara, what's up, honey? You're bad. Yeah. Look, Skips New Orleans. Look here. And I have not even begun to tap the tip of the iceberg. I ain't even made it off the ground surface to where I'm standing up yet. I ain't even there yet. And that's the cold part about it. Because I tell people, don't get it confused. I just look like this. There's a lot of shit in here. I may not have been a straight A student like both my younger brothers. I'm not. I ain't even gonna lie to you. 10 little motherfuckers is smart. 10 little motherfuckers, my brothers, they think of shit that don't nobody else think about. I don't think about shit like that. I think about what's happening today, right now, tomorrow, maybe a week. These little fuckers are thinking about shit that happened in everyday lives. The news, overseas, they can tell you shit that I'll never fucking understand how the fuck they know. Those are my brothers. Again, I'm 6 years older than one. I'm 13 years older than the other. The one I was 13 years older than, that was a little fucker that came in a couple weeks ago and threw water on me when I was on a live. Yes, that would be him. That's Xavier. That's my Air Force. That's my little dude, my aviator dude. It's him. So he was doing he was out here and he's supposed to be doing a physics final. I was like, oh, what you doing today? And he explained something. I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna be able to help you. I ain't gonna be able to do it. You're gonna fail, listen to me. So you should call your brother. And that's all I can give him. Call your brother. I can't help you. You're gonna get an F fucking with me. And I showed him what I thought he said to me that he interpreted it for his final. He was like, close. Zay didn't want to tell me I was wrong than a motherfucker. He's like, you're close. I was like, whatever, dog. So I mean, it is what it is. I had to explain to my brothers that it's my job to show them what to do better than me because I don't want them to do the same dumbass shit that I did. Because if they do the same dumbass shit that I did, then they never grew or understood anything. They have to go above and beyond to do better than me. So the fact that both my younger brothers are doing better than me, my job as a big sister is done. I did what I needed to do. And as much as I fuck with them, they got no choice. They better. And the kids, their children would rather be with them than their moms. Except my youngest brother, who's married. So I think I did a pretty fucking bang-up job with my brothers. So, driving. Oh, I ain't tripping. I already know you moving around. You probably gonna get something to eat. So your ass is look, can't reply. And you'll get stationary and reply, but I ain't tripping. So I already know what it is. You probably feed the kids. Well, Jason William, I am the oldest sibling on my mom's side. My biological dad being my dad, who actually, him, the one who created me, which I love him as well. I met him when I was about to turn 21. according to the stories, that's all I got. I was about to turn 21. So I finally met him. And, with the exception of my dad, who told me, go meet him. You need to go see where you got your shit from. If my daddy hadn't told me that, I would not have ever gone. But that's what he said. Go on, meet your people. See where you got your shit from. He took me to the bus station because, back then it was in 2001. We rode buses. I rode a bus from out here to motherfucking North Carolina. Rode a bus. So I went out there, stayed a month, came back. Thank God I came back to Texas because Jesus Christ. North Carolina, it ain't where it is. Baby, anytime you see a motherfucking yellow sign that say Bears Crossing, ain't for me. Nope. I'm not about that life. Or you go to the door and you're ready to open the screen glass door before you walk in the front door, and it's fucking frogs sitting on that motherfucker, big ass roaches that's about this motherfucking big. Like them water bugs. Excuse me, there's no such thing as a fucking water bug. Those are fucking roaches that fly. So, no, didn't work out. Nope, not gonna work out there. I'm cool. Y'all got it. That's because you seem to have a strong protective nature. I'm a Leo. Jason Williams. I'm a Leo. That should kind of fill you in. Out of the closest ones, I have my aunties. I don't have any cousins. I got one. No. I got one cousin and a sister-in-law. That's Leo, and my dad's a Leo. Those are the only three. Everybody else, hold on. Let me think. Nephew. Youngest nephew is a Leo. So it's 4 of us. That's it. Everybody else. So everybody ain't a part of the exclusive club that we are a part of. Because, when it comes to here, August 817. All day. So, you know what it is when it comes to them August Leos. Yes, sir. That is me. So that's why I have the strong and protective nature that I have. I protect everybody. If I'm around you, ain't shit finna happen to you. I remember them flying right, bruh. My sisters used to hit them with brooms. Then if the motherfucker didn't die, they start flying. Look here. The last time I seen one of them little fuckers, I had moved to Fort Benning, and the behind our house, we had a 3-bedroom house, 2-story, and it was a little fence which was about this fucking tall. I could literally run and hurdle that motherfucker. But behind the house was this. It was like a hill of nothing but trees and dirt and shit. So I was like, yeah, it's roaches. I'm pretty sure the roaches are there because that's what they do. So I was sitting down watching TV downstairs in the living room, because the living room it looked like a den. It was very small, but you could fit a sofa and a love seat. You could not fit a sofa, love seat, and chair in there. It was not big enough. So the sofa, love seat was on the right side, and then this particular wall had the TV. So when you walk into the front door, it's the living room, and then you have a hallway, and you see the living room, dining room, kitchen, and then the stairs, see everything else, right? Got it. Half bath downstairs, got it. That was floor mat, right? The floor plan. And I was sitting there watching TV, and I was like, the fuck is that crawling on the floor? Mind you, I have bombed my house. I bombed because, when you bomb your house, you got upstairs, downstairs. So I put 2 bombs. I dropped 2 of the raid bombs in every room upstairs, and you got to run downstairs while the air is running. 2 in the kitchen, 2 in the living room, 2 in, you dropping them off. So you bombing 2 at the same time, and you got to hurry up and get out of the house and lock the door and be gone for 6 to 8 hours. So yeah, that was me. I damn near motherfucking passed the fuck out. So I did do that like every 3 months. So I'm looking, I was like, what the fuck? So I go over there to kill that motherfucker and hit him with the shoe. And that bitch starts flying. Man, I could have died immediately. I'm like, yep, my life is over. I'm done, son. And that was my story. And I was like, and the very next day, after that bitch damn near landed on my shoulder or by a person, I called the housing office. I need weathering strips. I need new weathering strips on my doors, meaning my front door and my back door, and I need them on every window in the house the very next day, or there was going to be a problem because at the time the dude I was with had some rank. So I am going to flex that fucking muscle. We about to make some shit shake. So they literally came out the next day, and I sat there and I watched them put all new weathering strips on the bottom of the door. Because, you got woods behind you and trees and shit. So, yeah, that's what happened. Didn't have that problem anymore. But when you walked outside, you was fighting for your life like Tina Turner. Like, yeah, I'm not doing this. But, that was me. But, yeah, I'm not dealing with no roaches or anything like that. Nope, not happening. Everybody got experience with roaches. AKA, so they say water bugs. Fuck that. There's no such thing. Those are big ass roaches is what they're called. But that brings me to me finishing up my point. I'm very protective over mine. I'm gonna make some shit shake when it comes to mine. I operate differently than a lot of people. I've never been a jealous individual because I'm oldest, which means I set the rules. I got my middle brother who changed the rules when he grew up, and my youngest brother didn't follow any. That's kind of how it goes, because every one of us move to a beat of our own drum, and we operate handle my mama differently. So the fact that all three of us were here with her together, her ass couldn't tell you her head from her ass at that time. She was driving up the fucking wall. Mom ain't know what to do. So to me, when it comes to you starting over, even though you're starting over in life, as far as what's up, BF, what's up, big bro? As far as in life, meaning just you, and you walk into your spot or wherever you're going, it's no one there but just you and whomever you have, your child, whatever. What's up, Dre? What's up, in real life, when you have your boundaries set with your people, meaning your individuals that you really fuck with, the motherfuckers don't shit on you when they get off the phone. When they get off the phone with you, don't call people to shit on you. The motherfuckers that's not shitting on you in front of you, the motherfuckers that don't let people shit on you behind your back, those specific types of individuals, when it comes to family members, are few and far in between. And I am one to tell you, I have gotten just about, except my brothers and my uncles, I'll say that, and a few aunties. And my dads, of course. They're not going to do it. Everybody else in my family, every single one of them talk shit about me. Everybody. Which is why when it comes to individuals that talk shit about me, it doesn't bother me. Because I can guarantee you, each individual that try to shit on me behind my back and call me sis, call me family, which is why I had advised certain specific individuals. And I can tell you, those specific individuals knew who I was talking to. They'll call me your sis when you shitting on me. They'll call me your family when you shitting on me. That message was for a few specific individuals. They know what it is. They know what it's for. So for everybody else, just know I see you. I recognize you. I know who you are. And I appreciate you. Trust me. Because when you can make it, and you know when you've made it, you take that deep breath and you can exhale and look around and be like, I did that shit. Yeah, buddy. We was able to make some shit shake. And you can smile about it. Because just because everybody may have something they want, don't mean they happy. It's some rich, miserable motherfuckers out here. Just like it's some broke, miserable motherfuckers out here. Because miserable motherfuckers don't want you to have anything more than what they have. They don't want you to be living better than them. Because those types of individuals refuse to look in the mirror. and see themselves playing a part of how they have fucked up what they have going on. Everybody plays a part, whether it may be small or large. Everybody play a part in fucking up your life. And you gotta understand at some point you have got to take responsibility for yourself. Like, yeah, I could have done something different. Like me, before I say some foul ass shit to somebody, I can guarantee you, I already know I could have said something different before I spit it out. I know. It's part of growth. But because of me being me, I don't give a fuck what you have to say. I'm going to say it. I don't care whether you like it or not. Because I can tell you this, in my chat, it's motherfuckers that fuck with me. They really fuck with me. And then it's them lookers that's looking in the chat. They don't fuck with me because they're just here to see if I'm talking about them. And to me, those are the individuals that have a personal problem. Because if you feel like I'm talking about you, why don't you just come in the chat and ask? Or better yet, since you have my phone number, send me a text. I may or may not reply. But be bold. Grab a pair of balls, because it's not no chicks. Grab a pair of balls and put it in the chat. Create a new account. If you block, create a new account. Put it in the chat. It's not going to happen. Because their balls got cut short. So, back to the matter at hand. Everybody got to go through something to get somewhere. It just depends on your path and where you're going. And if you let your path take you under. Because if you let your path take you under, baby, you ain't never going to survive. You're going to always feel like you're sinking or swimming. And pretty soon, you're going to sink and drown. Or you're going to be motherfucking tired of fucking swimming. So that means you're going to have to get up off your ass. Oh, look, I dropped 2 people. Ooh, I can tell you who them people are. So every now and then you have to get up off your ass and make some shit shake and quit blaming people for your fuck-ups. Me personally, I can tell you back when I was 16, 17, I had family fuck up my credit. I sure the fuck did. I'm cool with them motherfuckers now. They're never going to admit it. I know what they did. They know what they did. I can tell you the address of where motherfuckers lived when my credit was fucked up, and they will never admit it. I can tell you. I can tell you this. They will never admit it. You know what I'm talking about? But the fact that my credit score, my FICO score is better than anything they could imagine, and I don't have as much money as they do, they can't fuck with me. Don't get confused. I look like this. I used to work for the bank. I used to handle loans. I used to have an NMLS number. If you don't know what it is, Google it. That means that's a person who's able to discuss loans, meaning mortgages, auto loans, personal loans. I had one of them numbers on my business card when I worked for the bank. So yeah, I was that person. So when my branch manager was not available, who you think is in charge? This motherfucker right here. So y'all better understand, put some respect on my name. But I won't help you with your credit. I won't help you with shit because I used to get paid to do that per hour. Y'all motherfuckers ain't paying me. So I will not tell you what to do. I can give you an avenue for you to go look at and do it yourself, but I will not do it for you, which is where we typically fail as a black household. And I will say black household because black folks feel like motherfuckers. They don't want to do shit. They want to get other people to do shit for them and not pay them or give them their price to do shit for them. So black folks, I need y'all to get it together. Shut your ass up, make some shit shake, and do some shit. So you can get in a better position in your life. Quit trying to rely on other people to do shit for you when you can do it your motherfucking self. Credit tip number 2, because I gave another credit tip prior to credit tip number 2. Credit Karma's credit scores are fucking horrible. They're wrong in a bitch. However, but you can use them to find out what is on your credit that's holding you down and keeping you from where you need to be. That is free. Sign up. They will show you what's on there, and you will then know what to do, what you need to do to get to where you need to get to based on that bullshit that you have on there. So before you take your black ass over there and say, oh, I want a mortgage, I want to get a new car, take your black ass over there and see what the fuck is on your credit score, because your black ass ain't gonna get fucking approved. You're gonna end up walking out that motherfucker dumb as hell trying to figure out how the fuck did you get there. You know how you got there. You weren't responsible and people fucked you over. But at some point in time, you got to take the responsibility for yourself. Because if the shit happened 10, 20 years ago, My shit happened 10, 15, 25, 30, damn near 30 years, 30 fucking years ago. My shit got fucked when I was like 18. Can I say blame that on the motherfuckers that did it? No. I'm gonna fucking be 42. Why the fuck can I keep blaming something that happened at 18? And I'm fucking 42. Not gonna happen. That's me. At that point, that's all me, player. But I tell you, I move in ways other motherfuckers can't. That ain't my fault. That's your fault. If you don't know what you're doing, that's on you. I'm not down. I'm an avenue. You can see, and if you've been around me, you see how I move. Incorporate that into your shit. And you just might get on up there. But if you don't, that's on you. So quit blaming motherfuckers for your fuck ups. Grow the fuck up. What's up, champion? What's happening? So that's the gist of my story. I'll let y'all in a little bit. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't know how many people can go through a divorce and my credit score not take a hit. Because I knew what the fuck to do to make sure my credit score did not take a hit. His credit score got fucked up. After I built his shit up, his credit score said, psh. My shit said, shit. Because I knew what to do. I knew what to put my name on. And I knew what not to put my name on. So that my shit can go. And people don't think about shit like that. And that's not their fault. But at some point in time, when you're 18, 19, in your 20s, 20 to 25, that ain't your fault. Anything after that, over 25, that's your motherfucking fault. Because you chose to let your family fuck over you. You chose to let your friends, baby daddy, whatever the fuck, you chose to allow that shit to happen. That's on you. It has nothing to do with anybody else. Whether you want to admit it or not, that's on you. I'm here to tell you, if you fuck with me, from this day forward, if you do not want the truth from me, don't fucking call me. Don't text me, don't call me. Because I can guarantee you what I'm going to say, you are not going to like it. Thus, I will let you know I'm going to give you minimal advice. Very minimal. My speech will be very, very short. And after that, it's on you to figure out what you need to do. Only if I know you're going to absorb and do something about it, will I give you a little bit more. Because I went through a whole lot of shit to get to where I'm at right now. I can't tell y'all what I make right now because I don't work at night to get shift differential. But I can tell you I started off when I moved back home making $11 an hour. And that was in 2016. Now I went to $12. I went to 16. I went to 20. I went to 22. And I'll tell you, I'm at where I'm at now. And 22 was 3 years ago. 2.5. Yeah. I'll tell you that. I can't tell you what I make right now, but that's where I was. And that was the avenue of when I left that problem. As you can see, my shit kept going. So, what's up, baby? What's happening? So, that was the blessing in disguise that I got. I did not have to take a hit in anything. My life just kept going. So, come from 10 to where I'm at right now. I'll go to the $20 an hour. Up $12 in 2.5 years. From 16 to 18. I'll say that. I went from 11 to 20 an hour. Immediately, like, it went by fast, if you look at it that way. Right now, if I get another raise, I'll damn it be on salary. I don't want salary because that means they can work the dog shit out of you and hit you for all them hours and they're not going to pay you anything extra. I don't want that. Not doing it. But yes, Jason, everybody got to go through something to get somewhere. That's right. And that's my phrase. That has always been my phrase, which to me, I feel it should be a part of the money team, of the winning team. WT. In my opinion, y'all, that's a part of the winning team. That should be our motto, the way that I feel. If y'all let me know what you think. Everybody got to go through something to get somewhere, because each one of our stories is different. Every one of our stories is different. Everybody has their own individuality, in my opinion. And everybody had to get it from the mud. There ain't no rich motherfuckers out here, as far as I know. Everybody had to get it from the mud. Get it out them sticks over there. Make some shit shake to where we are today. And to me, that is very honorable compared to them over there that can blink their eyes and have a machine behind it. We talk about, hey, Full Metal Alchemist. Yes, sir. I know about that anime. Sure do. I do. Look, my son is 20. He's an anime head. So just now I know a little bit about something when it comes to anime. I watch some shit. Okay. 7 Deadly Sins, the anime. Leonardo, what is his name? Meliodas. That's the name. He's pretty cool. That he got some shit going on. Yeah. No, you good, Jason. Everybody got to go through something to get somewhere. Hey, it is what it is. So I laid the table, gave y'all a little bit of me. You know, this past Sunday was my grandmama's birthday. If y'all know about me, y'all know how much that old red woman meant to me. I was conjoined at the hip with that woman. That's her. I posted on Instagram. She's on my Facebook. That's her. Honestly, to tell you the truth, that's where I get my shit talking from. It ain't from that little Tasmanian devil in there. Where I get my shit talking from is my grandma. Her grandma, I done seen her cut motherfuckers down in like seconds. Like, oh, grandmama. She's like, shut your ass up. I'm gonna get you too. Never mind. Fix my plate. Like, so just understand that old red woman, Mary Helen Henry, she was my world. And we celebrated Sunday. I barbecued. Well, my brother barbecued. I'll put that on him. He's an asshole. But we showed out. We had all kinds of food. Everybody ate. Everybody had food to go. What's up, Tish? Didn't nobody leave on an empty plate. Gabe had plenty of food that, we took home to him. So we made it. There's another year down. My mama's birthday was out the way. Christian's birthday. Both my brother's birthday. My uncle. Grandmama is done. I got my cousin's birthday in a couple of days. And then, no, I think her birthday's in July. Then a nephew, and then my birthday gets here. That's kind of the order of operations. 817 is coming soon. So I'm going to go in and drop a link in the chat. If you don't show your face, if I don't know who you are, your ass ain't getting up there. So you can try as many times to click on this shit if you want to. Yep, your ass or whatever color it is. It's not getting on. So I'm going to drop this link in this chat. You want to drop on and add to the phrase, everybody got to go through something to get somewhere. You cannot let life ruin you. You got to get up, even if you don't want to get up. Because my ass will lay in this motherfucking bed until I got to clock in at 8 o'clock. But I lay my black ass down. I'm like, damn, I don't want to do this shit. I get over there, my little workstation right there with my laptop and my monitor, and get over there and work, knock some shit out. But can nobody tell me shit that I don't show up for work? It's right over there. I'm going to make some shit shake, make some shit happen. Appreciate you, right, Yogi. Look, I can't drink her favorite drink because that shit's light and ass. She's like pina coladas, and to me, pina coladas stink. They smell disgusting. and they have no alcohol, in my opinion. But I refuse to drink one of them. However, my youngest brother drinks pina coladas. Oh, when he was here, he ordered a pina colada. I was like, you said that out loud in front of people? Oh, we laughed so hard. Oh, that shit was funny. Because his wife, she drinks, Jack Daniels and Coke and shit, and he got a pina colada, and they thought that his wife had the pina colada, and the pina colada was actually for him. Oh man, that shit was hilarious. I was like, what? Like, I'm in the motherfucking bar. Hey, what kind of margarita you got? What kind of, you got some Jose Cuervo over there? Let me get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me in the bar. So that's me. So drop this link. Down your phone. Speak your piece. Again, if you ain't showing your face, I don't know who you are. Your ass ain't jumping on here. So ain't no trolls gonna be jumping on here trying to say any bullshit that y'all been doing to people. It don't work with me, okay? You can try to steal whomever's profile pictures you want. If I don't know who you are, your black ass or whatever color your ass is, it's not gonna get on. So there y'all go. It's pinned. I think it should be. I don't fucking know. Look, y'all, I am. Shit. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I'm on here. There you go. I set the table. Say what you need to say. If you want to jump on, give your spiel. Because just know I'm going to give mine. If I got something to add, if you inspire me to share a little bit more, because I don't let people get close to me, because when at the points that I did let individuals get close to me, it turned out they was on some bullshit. And some of y'all be in a chats, and I'm not going to, say their names, but they was on some bullshit, which is why I did a live telling people, don't call me queen, don't call me sis, because the same from what I've learned, just like in real life, the same motherfuckers that can call you sis and fam and all type of shit, which the same one that's shitting on you behind your back in real life like family can. And these motherfuckers ain't even family, so how much of an effect should these busted ass motherfuckers can have? They should have no effect on me. So if you ain't really rocking with me, don't call me your sis or your family or whatever the fuck you want to call me, queen. Don't call me that shit if you really ain't rocking with me. Because as you can see, the motherfuckers that don't call me that, you see their asses ain't in my motherfucking chat. I'll say that. If you don't believe me, look in the motherfucking chats. Look in my chat. And go to the motherfuckers' chats. You will never see me in anymore. They lying to y'all as well. But it is what it is. Go be whatever the fuck y'all want to be. But y'all can go be that without me. Oh, Jason Wade. They blocked. They can't even see me and I can't see them. So I'm going to make sure it stays that way. And I'm about to add several more to the block list. Because I don't even want them in my presence, even on YouTube or even in real life. I refuse. So I set my table. These are words that I live by. Everybody got to go through something to get somewhere. And at some point in time, it's just your shit in your time to go through some shit. That don't mean you're supposed to fold. That just means your ass need to move different. Take your steps back and look at yourself. Don't look at other people, because other people ain't got nothing to do with it. Your problem is yourself, which is what people fail to do. People don't want to hold themselves accountable. No matter any way you slice it, you have to hold yourself accountable. If you can't hold yourself accountable for the fucked up shit that you do, and you do fucked up ass shit. What's up, Blue Israel? What's happening? And you do fucked up ass shit. You can't get mad at other motherfuckers because they doing better than your motherfucking ass. You do fucked up ass shit. That means you are a fucked up ass person, and you can't even realize it to fix your shit. So in reality, when you look at reality, would you think a motherfucker would want to be around somebody like you? You ain't worthy of being in somebody's presence because you ain't shit. And I have no problem with letting you know you ain't shit. I can tell you that. Look at my chat. You can see the motherfuckers that's here. You see the motherfuckers that ain't here. You know what it is. These motherfuckers that can't find my channel right now. It's motherfuckers that create new channels to get to my channel. I don't know why my channel ain't that big. I'm a little ass channel. But I'm a force. I'm a force that can stand alone. I got a bomb ass circle around me. Where if I need to know something, oh, these motherfuckers finna say something. Immediately. And they not gonna fuck it up. They not gonna they gonna give me some real shit. They ain't gonna give me no soft shit. I don't know how many people can actually say something like that and stand on it to toes down, but I can. So motherfuckers are gonna have to understand. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. And what you was gonna do yesterday ain't your end all be all unless you choose it to be your end all. That's on you. Now it's up to you to stand or fold. That's on you. That ain't got nothing else to do with anybody, and you can't claim nobody else for your fuck ups. You either fucking with it or you ain't. Everybody gotta grow up and everybody gotta do some shit they don't wanna fucking do. But if you are in a position that you don't see no end to, because I have been there in my early 20s. That shit ended when I hit my late 20s. I had a plan. I know what I needed to do. But there's no way I'm gonna be in my 30s, late 30s, 40s, 50s. Am I gonna be clueless and a motherfucker? Don't know what the fuck I need to do. Baby, you have missed every lesson life has thrown at you. You have missed it. And unfortunately, your ass gonna fail. And that's on you because you missed every lesson. Not somebody like me. So I can guarantee you, I can do what needs to be done when I need to do it, and everybody around me, especially when you're close to me. And I know I can make you make some shit shake. And I know what I can do. I can tell you what to do in 10, 15 minutes. I can drop that off. I can drop that off to you and walk off. And I can drop it off to you and I can hang up in your motherfucking face. From the time I start talking to the time I hang up in your face, because I will hang up in your face. What you do with that information, it's on you. Yeah, you want to be a dickhead and be bitching the place and hang up on you. I don't really give a shit because what I'm telling you ain't benefiting me because you're not paying me. So my FICO score is already where I need it to be. Yours ain't, but mine is cool. I can go get a house and I don't need a cosigner. I don't even need a down payment for a house. I can go on any car lot in the country right now, probably in the world. Right now, my credit score is that motherfucking good. My FICO score is that motherfucking 8-1. I can drive off the lot with no down payment. That's just me. But I know motherfuckers that can't do it and motherfuckers that have a problem with it and want to blame family members, to blame yourself or whatever. I can do that. I know how to navigate the banks. I've worked for them. I've worked for 2 major banks in my life. That's just me. So I'm not going to keep teaching. My teaching time is done. I don't teach people. I don't drop these gems off to everybody because motherfuckers want to abuse it and want to ask me little questions every 10, 15 minutes. I'm not that person. I used to get paid to do that and release that information, tell you what you need to do. I'm not doing it. I'm cool. I'm done. Sound like I'm listening to a motivational speech. So glad I got a chance to hear this. Keep being great. Hey, preach Rachel. We talk sports. You know what it is. I don't really talk sports on my channel anymore. I kind of, like I said, this is kind of, in my opinion, I give everybody a break away from sports because y'all listen to fellas talk sports every day, all motherfucking day. 24/8. Y'all are listening to men talk every day, all motherfucking day long. At some point in time, in my opinion, y'all should be tired of listening to men talk. Because there's so many of them. You would think y'all are tired of listening to them talk. That's just me. Because the fellas are some talking ass men. Y'all fellas who don't like women to talk a lot, y'all are some talking motherfuckers. I be tired of listening to some men talk. That's just me. That's me every day, all motherfucking day. Every day. All motherfucking day. Every day? Every day. From the time your eyes open until the time your motherfucking eyes close, you are listening to men talk. At some point in time, in my opinion, I'm tired of listening to men talk because some of y'all be lying. And I'm tired of listening to you lie. I ain't gonna punch y'all out. I ain't gonna talk about y'all. I ain't gonna drop my name. But I'm pretty sure if y'all see me in chats, you know where I'm at. And if you see me, if you go in chats and you see I'm not there, it says a lot. Especially if you used to see me there and I don't go there anymore, that'll tell you a whole hell of a lot right there. They be lying like mom. I don't fuck with them. They be full of shit. But y'all keep feed up on that full of shit ass information. That's just me. But I'm talking y'all's ear off. And I just had to say what I felt I needed to say so that y'all can understand where I come from and why I feel the way that I feel and why I move the way that I move and operate the way that I operate and why I choose to be behind the scenes and handle shit behind the scenes where I want everybody else that I fuck with to be out there and be seen, looked at. Because I've already had my chance. I've already been there, done it, where I was the center of attention and I didn't even want it. I was already there. I had motherfuckers tell people I was going to show up at their fucking parties before I even knew they even fucking had a party back in the day. I was that person. I was like, why the motherfucker asking me about some shit that I know nothing about? When is it supposed to be? Where is it supposed to be? Oh, yeah, all that said you was coming up there, you going to throw a party. I was going to do what? Yeah, man. So I've been there, done that. You said, no, but seriously, that's why I love you. And Ash on Saturdays, we appreciate you. We can talk sports, but we can talk about something else. You better know it. We talk about it anytime you want to because we are your breaks. I'm the break on Thursday. Me and Ash, the break on Saturday. And anytime Ash go live during the week, that's what it is. To give y'all fellas an opportunity to stop, to take a break from listening to men talk every day, all motherfucking day long. Because it's nothing like a talking ass man. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy that I grew up around and my dad's, they ain't no talking ass men. They don't talk every day all day. That's not them. My granddaddy was a man of few words. When he said my name and called me the name he called me, which it was never Quita, he had a different name to call me. When he uttered the first syllable, I knew who he was talking to. I know what he needed me to do. I know about how long I had to get it done. And it was done. My grandmama had her own nickname that she gave me. I know what I needed to do. How long I had to get it done. And depending on the severity of her voice, I knew if I had time to wait before she got mad, or it was something I needed to jump and do it immediately. I know those things. So that's kind of how I operate. That's just me. Everybody ain't like that. I'm attentive. I pay attention to a lot of shit. I may not point it out, but I pay attention to a whole lot of shit. Oh, trust me. If I went through the bloopers and shit that I tried to say to you guys so that I could make sure when I say it, it makes sense to you, your ass would probably be laughing, like, what the fuck did you say? Try that. Say that sentence correctly. And that's probably what would happen. You'd be laughing, and I'm like, why are you laughing? Because I probably don't understand what the fuck you're laughing at. Because to me, it sounded perfect. But hey, it is what it is. So if don't nobody want to go ahead and jump on, or if don't nobody have any questions, as far as if you want to ask me, don't ask me about your motherfucking credit, because I ain't fixing your motherfucking credit. I already told your ass multiple times what you need to go pull up Credit Karma and look at what's on your motherfucking credit score. What's on your credit report, and you should be able to take it from there. That's on you. That has nothing to do with me. Quit blaming family members for your fuck ups. If you are in your 30s, late 30s, 40s, 50s, quit blaming your motherfucking family for your shit. That ain't got nothing to do. That's on you. Because I was one of them throughout my whole motherfucking 20s. Until I took responsibility for playing a part and not doing anything about it. So, y'all going to find your way and figure your shit out. Just like I had to, y'all gonna have to. Don't blame nobody else but your motherfucking self. If you don't want to blame anybody other than yourself, you're going to stay in the position that your ass is in. And it's going to be hard than a motherfucker for you to get out of the position that your ass is in. Because your ass allowed it to happen. Your ass created it. Say what you want. That's on you. I can't fuck with people if I can't tell you the truth. But I will if what you ask me and I give you advice, if my truth is being diminished, or you ain't paying me no attention, or you already have an idea of what you're going to do, why the fuck do you text me or call me? My advice is going to diminish because I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to give you anything. I slid back from a lot of people because why are you calling me, throwing all your problems on me? And you don't want to hear what I got to say. You just want me to sit there, be quiet, and let you dump all your problems off, but you don't want to hear my advice. And that's cool up to a certain point, especially if you're going through some shit. To get through some shit, cool. Let a motherfucker know, hey, all I want you to do is listen. Cool, no problem. Ain't no problem with that. But that shit ain't gonna be every motherfucking day. And it ain't gonna be 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day. That's not gonna happen because I'm not just gonna listen to you bitch complain. It's not gonna work for me. It's no. So if you want to get somewhere, you'll figure out when your season for you to go through your shit. Because when you go through your season of hard shit, you are going to drown in problems. And there's going to be nothing you can do immediately to get out of that shit. You're going to have to devise a plan. And what I'd advise is don't tell nobody about your plan to get out of your shit because you'll have a bunch of naysayers saying how you need to operate ain't going to work. Keep it to yourself. Go through your shit by yourself and you come out on the other side by yourself and you will be better for it because no one was there for you but you. And for the betterment of your life, it's nothing better than that feeling. Trust me. Everybody ain't built the same. Everybody ain't meant to be leaders. Hell, some of us ain't meant to be fucking followers because they want to talk too motherfucking much. Or they don't want to hold themselves accountable. Those type of motherfuckers are not built to be leaders or followers. Them motherfuckers are just there to be in a motherfucking plate. That's all they are. I can't deal with people like that. There's certain type of people I don't deal with. So I move differently. I operate differently. So it's already out here. It's going to be 10:45. This is going to be the last invite before I go on and end it. Because my black ass is motherfucking tired. I got a lot of shit to do tomorrow. And I got to prepare for a seafood boil tomorrow. So I got a lot of shit to do. And I got to start the seafood boil tomorrow. By the time I get off work at 5, I'll probably start about 6. Probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock. Ain't going to take long to boil crab legs, the shrimp, the sausage, the potatoes, the onions, the motherfucking oranges and shit. They got to put in there. It's just going to take some time that I got to get done. So I'll give y'all about maybe 10, 15 more minutes. If don't nobody jump on, I'll give you 10, 15 more minutes for me to chop it up with you before I go in and call it a motherfucking day. If you jump on, I'll extend it. I ain't got no problem with it. It is what it is. I fuck with it. Because if it's some shit I'm feeling, I can definitely speak on it. Definitely give you a different light to look at it. That don't mean I'm right. Don't get it confused. That don't mean I'm right. But from a motherfucker that has been through a bunch of shit, I've been told I'm way more normal than I have every right to be. Whatever the fuck that means, I'm going to take that as a compliment. Because I done been through some shit and I done seen some shit that I wish I did not fucking see. And I did not conform because of my environment that I was around. I stood tall. I stood on my word. I talked some shit. Had some fights. And I'm here by myself. You really don't see motherfuckers around me. You see motherfuckers invite me places. If you are part of my Facebook, you see motherfuckers invite me to go to places. I ain't going. They should know this by now. I ain't going. Because it's not going to happen. I don't jump when motherfuckers say they don't do this or do that, especially out here. If I don't do that shit for motherfuckers that live here, what makes you think I'm going to do it for motherfuckers that's not from here? I don't jump because motherfuckers say they're coming out here. I don't move like that. 9 times out of 10, if it's the motherfucking Friday night, I'm already planning on something to do on Saturday and Sunday. Friday is pretty open. If it's a holiday, best believe I already got some shit lined up. What's up, Jay Dixon? What's happening? I already got some shit lined up. I might not have verbalized it to everybody because I don't want to fuck with everybody. But I already got some shit lined up. Best believe. I got a lot of shit lined up over the next couple months. So I plan ahead. That's just me. So if y'all want to jump on this panel, I'll give y'all about maybe 5 more minutes before I'm going to shut it down. Because my black ass will go to sleep and I'll probably wake up about 4 o'clock. 3 maybe. 3 at the earliest. 4 o'clock at the latest. Absolutely not, Riding Yogi. They almost took me under. They was like right here. And look, bro, I don't swim. I can't fucking swim. I'm one of them black folk that didn't swim because they always had their hair done. That was me. I can't fucking swim because my hair was always done. And if you know about black folks' hair, you go swimming and let the chlorine get in your head. It's a whole motherfucking process that you have to wash your hair that night. At least wait a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. Get some other shit done in your head, or if you're gonna get chemicals, wait a little longer. It's a whole motherfucking process, and you just hope and pray your hair don't fall out from the chlorine. That's just me. I'm not doing it. It wasn't worth it. So I never learned how to swim, so I keep my black ass out the water unless I'm taking a shower. Good enough for me. But nah, I go through points where I'm trying to figure it out, but I don't let a lot of people know that, hey, I'm going through some shit. I don't do that. If you don't see me around and it's been, days on end, then yeah, I'm faded to black because I'm trying to figure some shit out. But I ain't going to stay there permanently. I'm not going to stay there a week. A week is too much for me. Give me about 2-3 days. I can guarantee I can figure out a motherfucking solution. Real motherfucking quick. It makes the shit shake. Because that's how I operate. And his face will never change because it's going to stay the same. I'm still talk to everybody the same way, whether you've been around me or not. People that have been around me, they can attest to it. The same way I am on live is the exact same way I am in real life, in person. Do you think Tank is going to leave Mayweather? Or was that a stunt? Please don't. It wasn't a stunt. Tank wasn't going to leave Mayweather. In my opinion, everybody was asking him every day, all day, around the clock, everywhere he turned. That was a question. In my opinion. And just like everybody, depending on the day you catch them, they can answer it this way. Or depending on the day you catch them, they can answer it this way. In my opinion, that's just how it goes. You catch them in a good mood, they'll answer nicely for you. You catch them in a shitty mood, they're going to take your motherfucking head off. No, teacher, don't even work like that. Oh, if it worked that way, bro, it'd be too easy. But no, bro, the way my hair is set up, it don't work like that. Trust me. I got to go through a process about 3 weeks if I go swimming. 3-week process for my hair to get back right. Not worth it. The way I'm set up is my hair has to be done every 2 weeks. When I have my hair about this short, from here to here, my hair was about that short. It was done every week. And I actually had a job. So I had a job in high school. I was working since I was 16. So I've been working just that long, since I was 16, getting my hair done. So every 2 weeks, yes sir, can't nobody tell me shit. That's one thing niggas did not pay for. I don't need you to pay for my hair. I don't need you to pay for my motherfucking nails. I can do this shit myself. When you that young, 16, 17, and you paying to get your hair done, your nails done, especially in the off season in basketball, so you can have your nails and shit done. When you done with, off season, done with high school playing ball, and then you done with your summer leagues, which means you got about a 2-month period so you can look normal and have some nails and all that shit. Dangerous motherfucker when you do it yourself, and motherfuckers ain't doing it for you. You start off a dangerous motherfucker, and I have been that way my entire life. Can't nobody tell me shit. I've been doing this myself. So anything that any man does for me is considered extra. I don't need him to do anything. I would like for him to do things. See the difference. I got a mortgage. Let's say that. I have a mortgage. I don't have a rent. I don't have rent to pay. I got a mortgage to pay. You see what I'm saying? So if anybody pays or puts in on that mortgage, that's greatly appreciated. You see what I'm saying? You contribute to the household as far as any other bills, it's greatly appreciated. If not, the shit's gonna move like it's been moving, like a well-oiled machine. Because that's how I run my house. This shit's gonna get done. One way or another. And when you come from a background like that, to some fellas, that can be a problem. But I knew Tank was not, in my opinion, 7-4. Y'all knew Tank wasn't going nowhere. And I have no problem with it because I fuck with Floyd. I don't bitch or complain about anything that Floyd does. Like most motherfuckers, there's a lot of motherfuckers that shit on Floyd for everything that he does. But I am yet to hear a channel talk about the positive things Floyd has done. You go check out the Pivot podcast that he done on YouTube, and I fuck with the Pivot podcast. You go check that motherfucking interview out, 704 Joe. Check it out and let me know what you think. Because even football players talk and football players stutter like a motherfucker. So I can look past that. Floyd is a pint-sized dude. I've been around pint-sized dude. Floyd want to get his hair on his head and facial hair growing. Hey, he got the bread. I don't give a shit what he does. It doesn't directly, indirectly fuck with me. And it ain't fuck with my pockets. But Yem said you're going to have a lot of men that bitch and complain about shit like that because one, they can't afford to do it, or two, they're going to look very fucking strange doing it. Yes, Floyd was on the Pivot podcast. Sure the fuck was. Yep, I watched every bit of that interview, just like I did with Shaq. You might want to check that one. If you ain't checked that one out with Floyd or Shaq, probably go check that shit out because that shit was amazing. Even the one on the Pivot podcast with Gilbert Arenas, that motherfucker was eye-opening. Oh, that shit was amazing. Like, I fuck with it. And I ain't even gonna lie. Caitlyn Jenner, she was dropping some shit. Mother might not fuck with her. But, yeah. That motherfucker, look, she was dropping some gems on people. I'm like, word? But when it comes to people that are different, most motherfuckers don't want to give them the avenue or the opportunity to say what they need to say so that people can listen and hear them. Like I've always said, I'll let anybody speak their piece. Say what the fuck you need to say. Get that shit up off of you. That don't mean I gotta agree with you. But when you done saying what you need to say and get that shit up off of you, don't mean I gotta listen to your motherfucking ass ever again in life. And I'm not gonna shit on you while you're trying to get your spill off. Unless you come at me disrespectful, like I have had in the past, fuck you and everything you stand for. That shit's going to be noticed. I'll say one gem that I can say with Caitlyn Jenner, she did specify that she had an issue with transformers, men going to females, competing against females. She did have a problem with that. I agree. She said it should be separate. And to me, that was a major talking point. Because there's a lot of fellas that want to laugh and joke when they say, "Oh, ha, females want to be treated equal, ha." That lets me know how small and narrow-minded you really are. Because I've seen so many black men laugh and joke. That shows me how small your mind really works. Because if you really thought about it, when we say we want to be created as equal, did it specify exactly what we want? No, it's a broad scale because there's so much shit we are treated unequal as. Example, getting our vehicles repaired. Single women get hustled on by mechanics. Hustled like a motherfucker by mechanics. Fellas don't think about shit like that, but y'all be trying to fuck. Y'all don't think about shit like that. And the motherfucking chick you smashing. She got a problem with a vehicle, and you can't offer up a mechanic that's not gonna try to hit her over the fucking head, and you still smashing. What type of person are you? You just trying to get in where you fit in. So that means you can't judge anybody else for what they do, right? So that means you can't judge her when she don't want to fuck with you, and it's a whole nother dude that's willing to step up and do some shit that your black ass didn't want to do because you considered you were just smashing. So you felt you didn't want to do shit. But at that point, just when you call her a hoe, and then you say, "Oh, well, she didn't belong to me anyway." Well, if you did what needed to be done to her, she wasn't even fucked over. You let her get fucked over. How does grown men allow a chick to get fucked over, especially when they fucking with her? Oh, because you just want to smash. So she really ain't shit anyway, right? That's how it goes. And the only thing that I can tell you about that is majority of y'all that do shit like that, you have daughters. What you think them dudes can do to your daughters? That's all I can point out to you. Take it for what you want. The same shit you doing to women is the same shit these dudes finna do to your daughters. You just better hope your daughter's gonna fall into that shit. But I can guarantee you, she's going to stumble about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dudes before the light bulb goes off. Hey, Jason Williams, you know how many men I heard to say that right there? Doesn't matter if you know a way around it. Are you going to do something about it? Because motherfuckers want to talk, but ain't motherfuckers finna do shit. They just trying to come through and smash. But while her car is fucked up, what you gonna do? She shouldn't have to ask you. She said, "Oh yeah, my car got fucked up. I had to get home." But if you're trying to come through and smash, and she lets you, that's her fault. In my opinion, I hold a female accountable. But as a man, you should want to do something. The saying you should, because I'll tell you, I'd have been with my dad. I call my daddy. Oh, he gonna make some shit shake. If some shit come to shit, my daddy finna make some shit shake. I ain't gotta worry about shit. I hit up Gabe. They gonna make some shit shake. I ain't gotta do shit. But if both of them busy and they don't answer the phone when I call them, I can make some shit shake myself. And I know my way up under a hood. I know my way. I've changed my own tire. I'm hell with a motherfucking 4 and some cinder blocks. Don't get it confused. I know what to do. I can make some shit shake. You said I had a homework assignment that talked about gender role analysis, and I was so passionate about women being created equally. It was supposed to be a page long, and I typed a page and a half of just getting started. Right on. I appreciate that. I really do, because that's rare that men are going to do that, because there's so many men that want to shit on women, and they get accolades for shitting on us. It happens every day. We get shitted on. Men might shit on themselves, and they're going to take it as a joke. But the way men shit on, I have done a show, and I did it as a test to see what's going to happen. I shitted on some specific groups of women that I've been around in my life. I did a test, and I shit on, and there was not one dude that chimed in and said, "Oh, I know a dude that acts like that." Not one. Not one. But when I talk about some shit some men do, it's always the few that jump. I know women that do shit like that too, but I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about y'all men. If it ain't you, if it don't apply, let it fly. But men don't know how to let shit fly because they always have something to say. But we as women are the emotional ones. I'm still trying to understand how that works, but it doesn't quite work that way. You said honestly, it has been what women provide isn't valued as much as what men provide. Different, but equally is not important. Look, women. What I say is this: without the head of the household would not succeed. But with that motherfucking backbone, that house will fail. Meaning the head of the household and that backbone need to be on one accord. And within the households in these 2000s, in my opinions, everybody household a fucking wire. Yeah, you change tires in the rain at night to get the mother of my children home. Hey, look, that's we I applaud it because my baby daddy wouldn't done shit. That dude is like, don't call me. He ain't doing a motherfucking thing because I didn't want it. That's the truth. Shit. If he was sitting right next to me, he would tell you the truth, and he's not gonna have any shame for it, and he's going to admit it and not feel no way about it. That's who he is. I cannot get mad at him because of who he is. He sees himself. He does what he does. That's who the fuck he is. That's not who he was or even the person that I knew. But eventually that person came out. So it is what it is. That was my fault for staying around as long as I don't blame him for being who he was. That's me. See what I'm saying? What's up? What's up, 817 Batman Forever, aka 817? What's happening, Batman? What's going on? I see. Appreciate you. The shit you put out come right back. Universal justice, bruh. Scares New Orleans. I tell you, the fellas don't really understand until the shit happened to their daughters. I just want to know if a vote came up if you had 2 or more women report that you had unprotected sex with them when you could be forced to have a vasectomy. How would men feel? I'll tell you this: the individuals that I know have vasectomies done it on their own free will. That's all I can tell you. But what I can tell you, the argument that I have with that, let me put a spin to it. The fellows that I knew that had vasectomies, they were married and got a vasectomy and had no problems. They did not need their wife's consent. Me, on the other hand, while I was in that relationship that I needed to get a lawyer out of, I was getting my gallbladder taken out because I had gallstones. And if you know anything about gallstones, you know they cannot pass. So I had to get my gallbladder taken out. And I was like, well, fuck it, why y'all in there? Let's go and give me a full hysterectomy. And they would not because they needed his consent. He was deployed to Kuwait. They needed his consent. And by the way, if y'all have a vasectomy, you're only down for fucking 24 hours. If that. 12. That's it. We get a hysterectomy, we're down for 6 to 8 weeks. Which is something y'all are not even equipped to handle. So I know for a fact y'all can't handle that much pain. How'd you feel if a woman was able to decide if Batman Forever, aka 17, if a woman could decide what she wanted to do with her body, it would be a fucking amazing. But she cannot decide because she doesn't have that capability. Men decide that for her, unfortunately. Men can make a decision on what they want to do with their bodies, but us as women, we don't have those particular choices. So I hope and pray that the men who have daughters, I hope and pray by the time your daughter's cycle starts and when she gets older in life, that she's able to make a decision herself for her body. I hope. Because at the rate that we're going, fellas that have daughters, unless it's medically necessary, she's going to have to suffer. And I'll tell you a little tidbit about myself. My cycle started when I was 13, and I had a condition where I bled for 9 days straight, which is not good at all. I was dehydrated. I was everything. 9 days straight. I couldn't walk. I couldn't stand up. I was crying. I was in excruciating pain. I had to miss school for 5 days, 5 to 6 days, every day a month. And I was 13. They put me on some pills. I was on birth control pills to regulate it so I know when it was coming and minimize from 9 days to 5 days. And of those 5 days, I would be so loopy and so out of whack that I couldn't tell you where the fuck I was. The pills were so fucking strong trying to regulate that. You see what I'm saying? So, fellas, you have no idea the shit that women go through. If I had my choice back then, they could have took this shit right on that back then, and I would not have had to deal with any of them problems who were fainting, or I could have passed out because the birth control pills were too strong because I didn't know it. My mom didn't know it. Nobody knew. They just threw you on something for what they feel to get your body right and get your hormones right. They had no idea. So, fellas, y'all have it easy. But at the rate that we're going, your daughters are not going to have an opinion on anything that they're going to fucking do. And then what you're going to do? Because the same shit you were doing to women and laughing at females about, someone's going to laugh at your daughters. And they're going to go through much more hell than what we went through and the shit that y'all put us through. Because these new age little dudes, these little dudes is 10 times worse than your ass will ever be or have ever been at their age. And you know y'all was horrible. If you can look in the mirror and know, yeah, I had my fun and laugh about it, yeah, you was horrible. You was fucking up. And fucking up women and fucking up their lives. You were. Especially when you laugh about it. Yeah, you was fucking them up. You fucked them females up and sent them to somebody else for them other dudes to handle them because you fucked them up as women. And you fucked them up at a young age. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Hey, all I'm saying is, about to say, well, look, all I'm saying is, no man should have a say-so on what a woman does with her body. Period. Whether you her daddy, her husband, anything. You don't have a say-so. But unfortunately, they give y'all the say-so and what y'all can tell us what we can do with our bodies, but we have no say-so in what y'all can do. Which is why I have been around dudes that have had vasectomies and then the chick end up pregnant. And the chick be like, oh, it's your baby. And they be like, no, the fuck it ain't. All I'm saying is that's what happens. I've been there. I've seen it. It ain't happened to me. But I've seen a whole bunch of shit. Like I said, I've been around a whole bunch of shit. Y'all have no idea the shit I've been through and witnessed. A lot of the shit I wish I did not have access to see. Some of the shit was funny to the motherfucker, especially the dudes that have vasectomies and the chicks end up pregnant. Now that's pretty fucking hilarious. But when it's that chick, when a dude do some foul ass shit, like remove his condom on purpose to get her pregnant. And the dumbest thing to me is a female can say, dude was trying to get me pregnant and you didn't take no birth control or anything to make sure to prevent anything from happening. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm going to make some shit happen. I've been on birth control since I was 13 because of the condition that I had. Not because I was smashing. I didn't start smashing until I was 16. Like I've already said, the dude who I gave my virginity to, he ended up going to tell everybody. And he's a pastor now in Waco. Go fucking figure. Which is where my trust in men went downhill at 16. So the way that I feel is the reason why. Jess Williams, I would advise not to because it ain't got nothing to do with you. That's on her. And it's her body, not yours. You can say what you would like to happen, but at the end of the day, it's her decision. That's on her. Especially if she don't see herself with you, and you might have been a dickhead to her, why would she want your child? Are you too far out there? Why would she want to depend on the state to raise a child and your ass might not be around? I'm not saying that was your case, but I'm just saying fellas got to think about it. If she's messing with a dope dealer or whatever the fuck she messing with one of dope boys or whatever,
and his ass ain't gonna be around. It's a possibility he could actually be in jail and all that type of shit. Why the fuck would she want to have your child and you in jail? But as a man, you gotta understand it. If you being one of them type of dudes and you go to jail and she pregnant, another dude's gonna smash her, and another dude's gonna take care of your child because you can't do it. Do you think that's something you can handle behind bars? Most men can't handle that shit. But it's a realization to a lot of fellas they need to understand before you do some dumbass shit. You better understand another dude gonna be in your place and your kids gonna be fucking with him because they can't get to you. Before fellas make these dumbass mistakes. Because at some point in time, everybody gotta fuck grow up. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, gangs, what your gang do for you? What your set do for you? If something happen to you, they gonna take care of your mama now? No. You just a notch that got killed. But your kids, are they gonna take care of your kids? No. But that's your set, right? You fuck with them. At some point in time, you gotta grow up. And if you're a grown ass man claiming a set, you dumb as hell, in my opinion. Because you're gonna be gone. Because eventually, every time run out, you're gonna be in jail. Somebody gonna be smashing your baby mama. They're gonna be smashing her well. Somebody else gonna be raising your kids, and they can be doing a better job than your ass will ever fucking do. Because in your eyes, your set is more important. They be smashing the fuck out your baby mama. And they be raising your kids, and your kids can call another dude that. And there's not a damn thing y'all fellas can do because you in jail behind your set. Make that make sense. So at some point in time, y'all gotta put them childish things alone because y'all are supposed to be the head of the household. And without the head of the household, the house will not succeed. But y'all too busy claiming your set in YouTube streets, looking dumb as hell. When y'all gonna grow up? Because in my opinion, joining sets, okay, I mean, everybody might have hung around some gang members shit in their early 20s, but by the time you're in your 30s, baby, that shit should stop. You can't be you shouldn't be an affiliate. You shouldn't be shit in a motherfucking gang in your fucking 30s. I'll give you your late motherfucking 20s. Because you can still go to jail and somebody gonna be smashing your baby mama well. And your kid's gonna call somebody else daddy. And you can't do a motherfucking thing. Then what you gonna do? Bitch, you complain behind those. Well, you got yourself in there. Because you didn't want to grow up. Some need y'all to get off the gas. Some of y'all motherfuckers need to grow the fuck up. That's all I'm trying to say. Is y'all really need to understand. And that falls back on everybody got to go through something to get somewhere. And that may be just your time for you to go through that dumbass shit for you to realize that your set don't mean shit for you. For you to open your eyes and grow the fuck up. For you to get to that elevation in life that you need to be. What you need to be somebody, because you can get slapped for 30 years, and what you gonna do? Your life is over. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. Your kids ain't gonna listen to you. They'll be out to see you, but they ain't gonna listen to your ass. You ain't been around. What you gonna do? You can't get mad at them. You cannot get mad at your kids. They don't listen to you. You ain't been around 30 fucking years. Then what you gonna do? Nothing. It's your fault. Shit. Jason Williams. Bullshit. There's plenty of these dumbasses out here. There's a whole lot of dumbasses out here. Trust me. I go through my YouTube feed and I'm like, how the fuck did y'all get here? How did I get on a game? Don't recommend that shit, but trust me. It's on YouTube everywhere. Grown ass man, you gonna pull this shit up. That shit is as new as 3 months ago. Grown ass man claiming them motherfucking sets. In their 40s and 50s. Looking dumb as hell. But they care about being an OG. Man, fuck all that. Looking dumb as shit. If you don't be an OG, nigga, you should be taking care of and making sure motherfuckers don't do the dumbass shit that you do. But what do I know? I don't know shit because I'm a woman, because fellas don't listen to women when they talk. We get discredited on shit that we know and shit that we feel like we can't know nothing and like we can't say shit. So we get discredited. You know what I'm saying? It ain't some dude deciding that never happened. Bruh. Oh, it's plenty of dudes that make those decisions. It's plenty of them. It's plenty of them. And what happens is they making these decisions, these types of decisions because, them over there, those types of people over there aren't reproducing as us over here, meaning us over here in lighter shades of brown and all that are reproducing at rapid rates, while them over there are not producing, which is why these problems, in my opinion, has happened. And then you got a whole bunch of mulatto babies running around this motherfucker. So some of them over there are not very happy that they got mulatto grandchildren when they didn't know that their daughters like shades of brown and melanin in them. They had no idea. So that's causing a problem. In my opinion, that's why a lot of this shit's happening. So it's a lot of them types of fellas that are making these decisions that ain't never had a period in their lives. They're making these decisions for us. He said there are men. Well, according to the law, they are men because they hold seats in council. So they are men in the eyes of the law. Unfortunately, they are men. It's nothing we can do about it. Because if you look at the population for them over there, and then look at anybody that has melanin, it does not hold a candle to them over there. Black love, black power, black greatness, what's happening? I'm pretty sure it's coming through. I mean, at the end of it, we can call them black males gay, which I agree. We call them black men. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, who's passing them laws? In the eyes of the law, those are grown-ass men passing them laws because they get them laws passed. At 7, I wish, but it ain't gonna happen because they can care about themselves, in my opinion, based off what I've seen. They can care about themselves. We just can't care about ourselves, so it's a problem. But then when we as black folks and folks with melanin, we care about ourselves, there's a problem because when we care only about women, the men feel left out. When we only feel about women feel left out. So there is no common ground, and in my opinion, that's how they become divided. Because the men don't want to hear what the women got to say. And as a woman, depending on the time, depending on the situation, I don't give a fuck what any of y'all are talking about. I don't care. I am going to say what I want to say. You can either fuck with it or you can't. I'm gonna say what I want to. And from a lot of shit that I've seen, it's been disrespected like a motherfucker. But it's not gonna stop me from saying what I want to say. The attempted stops has happened multiple times. And I'm still here. I'm still gonna say what I want. And it's not gonna change. But I can tell you this, as men, there ain't nobody stopping you from saying what you want to say. Because y'all listen to each other talk every day, all fucking day, 24/8. Y'all listen to men talk every day, all motherfucking day long. Y'all listen to men talk all day. But when women come on, we the ones y'all want to debate. We the ones y'all want to talk shit to. We the ones y'all want to shit on. We the ones y'all want to joke around. And then when you realize you didn't get the reply you wanted to, oh, ha, 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 I was just joking. We're those ones. You see what I'm saying? That's us. That ain't y'all. That's what y'all giving us. So when we come back at y'all, it's men, women, and I'm just saying men and women, period. Not just saying versus y'all. It doesn't matter what y'all say. Y'all will not hold a candle to what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. When it comes to someone like me, and I'm voicing my opinion, and it's not being respected, what makes you think I want to hear what you got to say? I'm automatically tuned out. Because if I'm not being respected, you can talk to you blue in the face. I ain't heard shit you saying. Especially when I'm saying something and you already have something to say before I finish my sentence. Which means you didn't listen to a damn thing I said. You just trying to hurry up and get your point across. which lets me know the type of person that you are, especially because I see it every day, even when debates happen. And I'm looking at debates when it comes from men and women, which if you pay attention to the back and forth between men and women on YouTube, it's they're always interrupting each other. Because when someone, especially when it comes to the woman talking, the men are always going to interject. Always. The woman is never going to be able to get her thought out. And by the time she finishes, she's all kind of nothing ass bitches. She's nothing ass hoes. She's every fucking thing. Well, before she said anything, you would have thought she's the best looking motherfucker you'd ever seen in your life. You'd risk it all for her before she opened her mouth. Don't you think women look at you the same way? But no, men don't think like that. All I'm saying is, you got a woman that make them dimensions of a brick house, and you built like a motherfucking walrus. You have no room to talk. No room to talk. It don't matter how much money you got. You have no room to talk. Because if you got a lot of money, you build like a walrus, and you get a woman like that, I'm going to say 6 times out of 10, she just with you because your bread. In a way, men see women and they're all about money and attention. Well, I mean, that speaks for itself. So, in my opinion, everybody just need to make smarter decisions. You said, because it's some shit we don't need to make decisions on, like what I've been referring to. But you're right. Honestly, in my opinion, I would love to be wrong. And it's a whole bunch of shit I would love to be wrong about. I would love to be wrong about 90% of the shit that I talk about. I'd love to be wrong. But I'm not, because I'm a woman and I go through certain shit. And men want to diminish the shit that we go through because they don't agree with it. So then they want to bitch and complain about us. Well, when you look at it, what does it make you look like when you diminish a chick on her experience with some of the shit she done been through? Oh, she just need to make better decisions. While you sitting there, got multiple baby mamas, or you ain't doing what you need to be doing because your baby mama's failing, or your kids ain't doing right. The kids growing up doing this. Well, if your kids are in disarray and you doing good, what the fuck does that make you look like? You can't manage a motherfucking household. But somehow, some way, you twist it onto the female. Be like, oh, she don't want me around my kids. It happens every day. I see it every day. I hear it every day. I've been around a lot of shit. I've seen it all. Trust me. I've seen a lot of shit. It is. And unfortunately, it's always a story of it goes both ways. Always. I could be talking about a man shitting on a female, and it's always going to say, well, women do it too. To me, that's the biggest cop-out I've ever seen in my life. Because I'm not talking about men. I'm talking about shit women go through. And if fellas, when I talk about what men go through, start your own motherfucking live and talk about what men go through. But are you qualified to do a whole show? One whole show. Solely talking about what only men do when they shitting on women? Probably not. It's not going to happen because you're going to always have somebody that says it. Well, women do it too. You're always going to have somebody. And it's always going to be a man that says it. Never is it a woman that ever says men do it too. It's never a woman. It's never a woman. When you shitting on us, we never say men do it too. You don't ever see us say that. I've never been around an argument, a group setting. Have I ever seen women say, well, men do it too? Never have. It's only come up when women is shitting on men, and men always do the cop out. Oh, women do it too. It's always a man because they're so busy. They so want to take the bullshit off of men and put it on us. I'm a woman. You know how many women I've been around? I believe I'm qualified as a woman to talk about what women do. In my opinion, men are not qualified, in my opinion, to talk about what women do. because you haven't paid that much attention. Because if you did, you wouldn't went through half of the shit you went through with women if you'd have paid attention, because you'd have done it right. Men go through bullshit and go through ratchet ass women because that's what the men choose. Men choose their women. They walk up to them and approach them. It's up to the woman if they want to listen to the bullshit the men is talking. It's always the men that approach the women. So the men typically are the ones that have their choosing shoes on. And they choose the bullshit that they want to deal with. Because the men got their own bullshit that they're bringing to a female. And there's not a man on my live can say they don't bring a woman any bullshit. Because you damn sure do. Just like she got her load of bullshit, you bring her bullshit too. It's up to her if she wants to deal with your bullshit because you approached her. And if she took that bait, then she's willing to deal with your bullshit. So you better understand and take heed and realize your bullshit then becomes her bullshit. And her bullshit, like Kevin Hart say, is your bullshit. Now, if you don't want to deal with her bullshit, how can you expect her to want to deal with you and your bullshit? That's all I'm saying. Because in your bullshit, when you got some bum-ass family members that ain't about shit, she got to deal with that shit too, because she got to listen to your ass bitching, complaining about your motherfucking family members on some bullshit. You got brothers and sisters and cousins and shit. Fellas, if you ain't vent to your homeboys because you don't want your homeboys to look at you a certain kind of motherfucking way, you gonna bitch to her. Now, when she come to you about some shit, you ain't listening to shit. A lot of the times, motherfuckers ain't listening to shit. There are a few times, few and far between. If you tuned in with your star player, you will never have these problems. But more often than not, from what I have seen, and I sit back and I watch a lot of shit. I'd have been around a lot of shit. It's not a dude that slowed down and started what he was doing and listen and talk to this girl. Not without shit I've been around. Mine? Oh, he know when there's some shit going on. He's going to stop what he's doing. He's going to. He knows. I ain't gonna say shit. He can tell you by the way I answer my phone. He knows. And you know that when you are in tune with your star player. And those are interchangeable spots. Just so y'all know. Interchangeable. So, yes, Gabe, I'm talking to you. Since you putting the eyes up there. Yes, you know by the tone in my voice if some shit's going on. You know it. By the way I answer my phone within 5 seconds, you know. But I can tell y'all, until y'all get a motherfucking understanding where y'all gonna be together or whatever the fuck y'all trying to do, star player positions are interchangeable. Now, fellas, before you say, oh, she can go, if she don't want to beat me, she can go with somebody else. Yeah, and if she was a good chick and you was doing some dumb ass shit and she left your stupid ass alone, and you gonna see, because you already know what she gonna do for somebody else, you gonna be hurting like a motherfucker. How many gonna own up to that shit? Not one would own up to anything like that. I don't know any that's gonna own up to any of that. I don't know, not a one. If there's a dude that cannot literally say, she was a good chick and I messed over her, I ain't treat her right because I wasn't there when she needed me. It could have been for something small that you may feel is small, but she may feel big. I don't know, not one dude that can literally sit there and say that they have been 100% good for a chick and say that they lost a good chick. I ain't heard not one dude say anything like that yet. Not one. But I can tell you, as far as the exes that I have, it's only one. Only one that I would never have a conversation with. It's only one. I could care less to have a conversation with. And he was the one that had nothing to worry about. I did everything that needed to be done. He didn't have to do shit but come home, shit, shower, shave. That's all he had to do. Everything was done. And that's not what he wanted. He wanted to impress his friends. Gabe spoke on that earlier. His friends were way more important. The image he had to live up to his friends was way more important. But didn't have no idea that his homeboys was looking at me. Y'all better understand. Happens every day, B. Hey, it happens, trust me. And I see y'all cut up in this chat. I don't really want to jump in y'all conversation because that's, between y'all. So I'm not going to do that. But I sat up to Gabe. He said both parties need to handle their business and understand each other's role. Folks need to learn to be upfront and tell people what they want and expect. Gabe, that's a lost art. Motherfuckers just let shit go and see how shit operate. And then when shit hit the fan, it's a problem. Instead of addressing shit head on initially. I'm guilty. I've done that before. Instead of me just addressing some shit head on, I'll sit back and wait and let the shit fester. And then by the time I can't take it no more, dynamite, blowing up. That's me. I've done it. I do it. Because we have to pick and choose. And by pick and choose, I mean, depending on the state the other individual is in, you have to pick and choose your arguments. Because if you catch somebody at the wrong time and they don't want to talk, it's going to be an argument. Even if you don't mean it to be an argument. Because a motherfucker don't want to hear what you got to say at the time that you're talking. So, thus, it's going to create an argument. Because the motherfucker trying to get some shit up off of them, the motherfucker that they're talking to don't want to hear them, ain't got the time to listen to them, thus going to piss that person off that's trying to talk. Thus, as you can see, creates an argument. Didn't mean to create an argument. It's just how it fucking happens. And then sometimes, fellas, let me ask you this. Why do you think if you at first had a woman that was vocal, telling you everything, telling you what was going on with her, if she was some shit that was going on, some shit she didn't like, and all of a sudden she got quiet, then you get mad at her because she don't want to talk to you? Why do you think that is? Yeah, Casey boy, I'm still going. I'm about to jump up off here though, because I ain't seen nobody click the link, and I said I was gonna go on for another 5 or 10 minutes, but questions in the chat, I kind of chopped, flipped it, and I didn't want to interrupt individuals talking within the chat because if they're talking amongst each other, I don't want to jump in the chat. So I just kind of kept going. But I mean, fellas, you gotta understand, if you have a chick that's able to come to you when she got problems and shit like that, and the end result that she has is you're not paying attention because you got your own shit going on, you're not listening, or you lash out, pretty soon she's gonna be quiet. Then what you gonna do? Oh no, I got you. Then what you gonna do when she be quiet? Then you gonna get mad because she ain't talking to you, because one has to understand it. She's not talking to you, then who is she talking to? I can guarantee you she's talking to someone that's giving her their time, because it ain't you. And you are 3/4 out the door, and you don't even know it. You just think, oh, because she quiet, oh, she good. When you missed every sign that a red light could throw you, your ass missed it. Then you're going to get mad and call her all kind of bitches and hoes when she ain't fuck with you no more, because you chose to ignore her. And that old saying, what somebody don't do, somebody else will. It is true. But what you have to understand is, not everybody want what everybody else want. Because I'm here to tell you, I don't want what everybody else want. What's up, Gabe? I'm here to tell you, I don't want what everybody else want. If I got somebody and 20,000 people want them motherfuckers, I don't want them. That's 20,000 options. There's too many options. Please leave me alone. You're not going to destroy my life. I'm not willing to jump on that ride. Money hungry females will jump on that ride and take everything you got. Then you be mad at them. Well, you got all these options, and that's what you chose. So you can't be mad at her. What's up, Gabe? What you got?
I'm shit. I was out for a minute getting them kids situated. I didn't know you had put no link in the chat. I said, what is she talking about? So I said, let me try to scroll a little further as I can. I barely caught it, but yeah, I mean, a lot of shit I had missed. And then once I came back in, I pretty much figured out what you was at. But oh, when it comes to dudes, I don't, dudes really can't tell no woman, you know what I'm saying, what she can do with her body. But I mean, that shit just weird to me. I mean, that's what you got a sister and a auntie and a mama and a granny for. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got roles and positions they got to play. I mean, I, I can tell my son how to maneuver. See, we got the same features. You know what I'm saying? But I can't tell no woman how she feel when it's that time of the month. I can sympathize and understand she probably in a fucked up state, but I mean I can't tell her what to do. I just get the shit that she need and try to, you know what I'm saying, make the shit easier on her as possible. So I mean, she just weird. It's a lot of dudes with feminine energy, so they acting out and doing feminine roles because they got some feminine energy inside of them. So I mean, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I separate myself, stay away from these, you know what I'm saying, individuals who move that way. Hey, that's y'all. Y'all do what y'all do. I'm straight. Yeah,
Yeah, happens every day, unfortunately, and it's happening more and more often than not. And that's why I just sit back when it comes to, like I said, men that got kids. It's like all them shit that motherfuckers was talking. When you was talking about women and talking shit down to them in school and shit, and they end up with daughters. It's like this should be an eye opener. But in my opinion, from what I've seen, it don't stop them from still shitting on women. They if not, it gives them the ability to feel like they can shit on us even more. It's like, ooh boy, you just wait till your daughter call you crying about a dude that do the same shit that your ass do, because you can't hide from kids. They know what you do. The kids are very observant from the time they're able to talk. They're very observant, and they can go tell all your business. And a lot of kids do. I ain't met one yet, because my son used to tell my mom everything too. And till they get older and really understand, you're on a microscope. And 9 times out of 10, your kids end up doing the shit that you do. 9 times out of 10. They do the same shit that your ass gonna do. You are the standard. Like I'm standard for my son. Fellas, you are standard for your children. You may not want them to do the shit that you do, but how can you tell them you don't want them to do what you do when you're an example and they see what you do? No matter what you try to hide from them, they see what you do. And you are the hero. So they see what you do. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna do it anyway. They're gonna do what you're doing. Drinking, smoking, talking shit to people. That's what they do. I got my child don't smoke. He don't drink. He does none of that. But that doesn't mean because my son doesn't, that my other child that I call my daughter doesn't mean she doesn't. If that's what they've been around and that's what they've been able to witness, no matter what you say, oh, don't do this because I'm doing it. Or you spot this, oh, it don't smell like cigarettes. They're gonna do it. Then what you gonna say? It's nothing you can say, because they can say I got it from you. That's a hard pill to swallow if and when that happens. And what do? It's a time to do it. Can't tell them that. They can do what they want. And that's what people have to understand. Your children, when they grow up and they finally hit that age where you feel they can make decisions, no matter how much you want to be solid or whatever, your children gonna do the shit that you do. Tell them to pick and choose. Like I could, if my son drank and he's 20, if I say, you know, son, don't drink, during the week. Just, that's what you got your weekends for to drink then. How can I tell him what he can or can't do when he grew up around me drinking? I can't tell him what he can or can't do. They're supposed to be the law. Supposedly, especially New Orleans. But when they grow up and they get their own place, they can do what the fuck they want to. But that doesn't mean they're responsible just because they're of age. We see that in the generation we have now. We got a lot of motherfuckers that's 18, 19, 20, 21 in age, but in their mind, it's not where they are. And that ain't got nothing to do with the parents. That has to do with the children not wanting to grow up because they're being shielded and catered to. Whose fault is it? You can only point the fingers at the adults. Then that's when you have to hold yourself accountable. I'm just saying, you got a trap. Chances are you may want your kids to not be a part of that shit, but they done been around it, and at some point in time, some way they're gonna slip into it. Some way, shape, form, or fashion. What you gonna do? I have friends that I know went to Harvard. They smoke weed too. I don't look down on them, but I hear them say, "I'll hold my kids and never smoke weed." Nigga, you went to Harvard. You gonna ignore the Harvard education? You gonna ignore that degree you got from Harvard? That don't mean nothing. But you just gonna talk about weed? To me, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Harvard. Harvard. And you talk about weed? Harvard. Shh. That's apples and oranges, in my opinion. Yeah, you got something on that?
Well, you're a reflection of your kids. My kids, sure, they know I smoke, but do I smoke in front of them just on a regular for fun? Hell no, because there's too much of a visual that's gonna be in their eye, in their mind, that they'll tend to do even on the more because they got a visual. They know what to do. Them watching you taught them how to smoke. Yeah. Think about it.
Watch everything. No matter what you had, they know.
You what's up, my bro. Yeah, so just think about all the people that do everything in front of their young kids. I mean, right in front of them. You are the example. So don't get mad. You taught them how to do everything. They know how to bake about the ice cube, supposed to drink, everything. Why you think if you ask your son or daughter, hey, go get my cup so I can pour me a drink, and they gonna go exactly where the fuck is that? Because they know where it's at.
Mm-hmm. I'm guilty of that. I can tell my son to make me plenty of drinks. He know what to do.
But he grown.
Don't drink worth. My son don't drink. You can attest to that. My son don't drink, don't smoke anything.
He 20 years old.
And don't smoke.
You talking about that 5 to 10 to 5 to 4 to 13 range. Well, they still got a lot of more young adolescents, the more child's play mentality. You know what I'm saying? And shit, hell no. Man, I do my thing, but I don't do it directly in front of my kids. That's a no.
And that's what I was trying to say, brother. Yeah, and that was the whole message, because kids absorb and they pay attention to everything. They may not see it, But I can hear they heard about it. Folks have said some shit about it. Kids know what you do. You can't hide it. There's nothing any adult can hide from their kids, no matter how much they try. Just like I seen dudes try to edit themselves in front of cussing in front of their kids. I'm like, nigga, you better talk. They know who you are. Just because you don't cuss in front of your kids, don't think your kids ain't never heard cuss words. They heard that shit from you. You just didn't know it. You might have thought they was asleep. They heard everything your ass and said. And it's funny to me because it's how cautious people try to be. And I'm like, these are your kids. They came out your balls. They know exactly who you are. They know what you do. If you gone sitting outside drinking with friends and you ain't in the house, they know what you're doing. You can't hide it. They know. If you smoke, they know what you're doing. You can't hide it. Because 9 times out of 10, they done heard somebody say that their daddy is outside smoking or their mama is outside drinking. Their mama's outside smoking. They done heard the shit. They just may not know what they're smoking or drinking on, but they done heard it from somebody. They just ain't mentioned it to you. But the kids are very observant. I know my son was very observant growing up. He knew my son my son was not one of them kids that would see a drink that I didn't put down and gonna pick it up and drink it. My son never did that. My son, I've seen my son countless times pick up a drink when he was little and sniff it. If it didn't smell like anything, he could readily identify my son was not going to drink it. I don't know how many kids are gonna turn that shit down, but I know a lot of kids that don't do shit like they're gonna pick that bitch up. If they seen you drink, put it down, they're gonna pick that bitch up and drink it. Not knowing what the fuck it is, but because they seen you drinking, they gonna think it's cool. It could be a whole shot of shit you can put in there, and they're gonna taste that shit. Like, well, you shouldn't have drank it anyway. That's the lesson that they're gonna learn. But not knowing some of that lesson, when they sipping that shit, and I can attest to this because it happened to me. When I got my first taste of alcohol, I was like, this shit tastes amazing. I have been drinking for a very long time. Single digit, I wasn't even 10 years old. Drinking like a mom. Nothing to brag about, but I watch my mom and them do. Can't nobody tell me shit. I've been seeing a whole bunch of shit. So when I say kids pay attention to everything, and they know what they're doing, and they know what you're doing, trust when I tell you. Kids know what their parents are doing. They know if their mama is cheating on their daddy. They know if their daddy is fucking off on their mama. They know it. Trust me, they know. They hear the whole conversation. Arguing in front of kids, you cannot argue in front of kids all you want to. You can wait till they go to bed and shut the door. But don't think they can't hear everything that you're saying. They can tell you a whole conversation next morning, I guarantee you. If you don't believe me, do it and find out. Even if it's a play argument, do it and find out. They can tell you everything you talked about. So say what y'all want, fellas, but your kids are a reflection of you. So whatever you do in front of them that you think you can hide, they know what you're doing. They're just not old enough to articulate and tell you that they know. But they know. Then what you gonna do? When they come out, oh, I seen my mama drinking and she fell down while she was drinking, or I seen my daddy drinking and he tripped over the curb and he was laughing and laid there and then he was smoking something, then what you gonna do? Because they ain't lying. Our news get mad at them, tell them, oh, you shouldn't be talking like that. But it's the truth. They're not lying about you. What you do? Kids are very smart, and your kids are very smart. You got geniuses on your hand.
Yeah. That's why I move how I move. They in the bed, I'm smoking. I just try to let me do my thing, but shit, I ain't doing it openly just in front of them. One to have some hell no.
Just want to get your thoughts on it and about everything else I done spoke on. If you want to voice your opinion on, y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. Because I think I done cooked for a while before Gabe got on. I was supposed to end this show about 45 minutes ago. It's 11:50. 11:50. Is there anything else you want to discuss, Gabe?
Nah, you good. I was like, shit, let me click the link. I hop over here with a fuck. Second shoot the shit. Like, sit my ass down. I'm tired.
Who you telling? I appreciate it. I'm glad tomorrow Friday because I got to get ready for P Valley tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
In the valley where the girls get naked. Yeah, that's for shit.
Oh, there you go.
Get ready for my seafood boil. Yeah. All right. Well, you got some last words? Anything closing you want to leave them off with and tell them where to follow you for the AM cleanup, mister?
Well, good show. Talk your shit, keep doing your thing. Shout out to everybody in the chat, came through, show love. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Great interaction in the chat. Y'all know where to find me at Monday through Friday, G5_Gabe, Instagram, YouTube, 6:30 Central Standard Time. Bright and early in the morning, get your day started. We over there rocking and rolling. Click on the name, go to the channel, subscribe. You'll get something and more over there early in the AM. Other than that, the winning team, we on the move. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we on the move. We moving, y'all. So everybody be good. Y'all have a good night. We're gonna keep cooking. The winning team is several of us in this joint. We all just gonna keep just dropping assists to each other. Keep dropping this content, making sure it's something that's gonna stick and make y'all think, put something on y'all mind, educate y'all, and all at the same time. But it's been a great show. Appreciate y'all supporting my lady. And that's all I got. I'm gonna let you shut it on down. I'm about to finish my blunt and stuff up, and that's a wrap.
Yeah, I'll call you in a minute. This ain't been taking long to end it.
Now,
I gotta say my phrase. So I appreciate y'all for coming through and rocking with me tonight. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I greatly appreciate it. Things that are said, some people get offended. Honestly, I don't care, because if you'd have been on my channel, I'm gonna say what I want to say, because truth be told, when you have your own channel, you can say what you want, when you want, how you want to. When you're on other people's channel, other people's panels, you have to go off of their own rules. So when you have your own shit, that's where you can say and let loose how you want to let loose and talk for as long as you want to talk. And that's not to shit on anybody, but I mean, if anybody gets offended, that ain't got shit to do with me. Then go look in the mirror and figure it out. That's between you. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this, like I do every week. You know where to find me. Every Thursday at between 9:15, 9:25. Every Thursday when I got something to say and I speak on what I got to talk about. Every Saturday on Ash's Corner and Q&A, Love and Sports at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. And anything prior to Central, I can't tell you because I'm not really sure. But that's what it is. Just click on the channels, subscribe, and you can hit the bell icon. You get the notifications for the Saturday shows. You get notifications for my show on Thursdays and any pop-ups that I may possibly do, which I'm thinking about it, but I'm not sure. Ash does pop-ups. So make sure you sign on Ash's Corner, sure, so you get notifications. Gabe's with the AM cleanup Monday through Friday that he does about 6:30, 6:45 at the latest. Monday through Friday, and that's on the AM. So he's very, very early. And thus the AM cleanup. So make sure y'all check him out. And if anybody has a problem with anything that I have discussed, any of my opinions, because you're here to listen to me. If you don't want to listen to me, you can easily go somewhere else and listen to the same bullshit that y'all been listening to every day for the other days and ramble on about the same shit. That's on you. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm gonna say what I want, when I want to, how I want to, because I'm here and it's my channel. If you have a problem with that, instead of if it don't apply, let it fly, and you don't want to let it fly, that's fine too. If you have a problem with it, pay attention to what I'm about to tell you, because this is your message. If you have a problem with anything that I have said, suck my nuts. What you gonna do about it? You're not gonna do anything about it. But sit your ass there, go do a live and bitch and complain about it. Can you get in contact with me? Probably not. So how much of an opinion is it really gonna matter? It's not. Just like you don't value a female's opinion, I don't value your opinion either, especially if I don't know you. So with that being said, I'm about to end it. Holla at y'all. I'm gonna see y'all Saturday. For me, Ash, we got another fire ass show for y'all. Tune in, plug in with us, chop it up. Check us out. You won't be disappointed. I'm gonna holla at y'all. Y'all know where I'm from. I'm from that great state that don't let you down. Texas is what it is. Texas born and raised. So I'm gonna holla at y'all. I appreciate you for being here. See y'all Saturday on Q&A. And then see y'all next Thursday right back here. So I'm gonna holla at y'all. Appreciate you.